Okay, okay. This here, this here. Where am I? Where am I? I'm here. That's a little far away. No, that's fine. I forgot the thing. Technically, I didn't forget. I just did it wrong. Ah. Da, 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 da. Okay. Come back over here. Okay. I am too far away. We're gonna zoom in just a little. Yeah. Oh, and then I need this window up. Okay. Allsland. Huh? Hi, Cradle. Hi, Elder. Am I forgetting anything? No, but this could be a little louder. There we go. Everyone is very late. They're fine. They're fine. It is a Sunday. You know, everybody's sleeping. Everybody's definitely starting to get ready for Christmas stuff, right? Monday, 4 a.m.? I suppose so. Well, if it's Monday, 4 a.m., you'd expect people to be asleep, right? Hi, Joe. Ah. Oh. Ah. Let's get stretching. I don't know if I like this map. It's very small. Oh, but that probably means I get great frames. I do, of course I do. Small like you. Short. How dare you? How dare you? There's not much to this map. Be careful with the edges. If you fall down, just respawn. There's no kill box, I discovered. This is it. This is just... I think this is like a Smash Bros. Stage. This is literally all there is. Also, you might be muted.
You're right.
Shorter means more easy to head pat.
I am not in VR because I have just come back from work Christmas party.
Oh boy.
And I do not think being drunk and then getting in VR is a good idea.
The worst you could do is break your headset going in for a hug with somebody. What's the worst that could happen?
Or throw a bullet at my floor.
I have broken a headset being drunk. Koyo has broken a headset being drunk. Not
safe. I might replace the headset.
Oh no. Hi Bits, hi See Fire Mage. Blame Matthews, I'm late. Not safe for work model is the worst that could happen. I don't know if Radel has one of those yet.
I don't. Not even slightly.
You're so early on this North Prince, there's gonna be like 2 people, but can't do this. Frick you. Also, I did a watch. 5 consecutive. But I hear this, and I just think of Den. You know, I didn't, but now that you said that, I also think of Den. It says there's 10. Yeah, but it's always a percentage, right? If I have 10 people watching, a smaller number than 10 is gonna do the thing. It's one of those, like... Have you ever seen a streamer who's like, there's 10 of you here! I expect to see 10 of this in chat! And it never happens. Hi, Floaty RV. I think of Toothless when I hear this. Yeah? Yeah. Cradle day
Day
drinking.
drinking. It is 1 a.m. It is solidly night drinking.
It is very much Australian times for Fradle, the Australian.
And
Even if I was day drinking, I'm Australian. There's no such thing as day drinking.
Wait a minute. Oh my god. Head pat stretch.
you're ahead. What are you, in New Zealand or?
I had an angry. Hi, Global. I'm sorry about your angry. Wait, was it at me?
Oof.
I don't think I did anything yesterday. What other countries are you afraid of? Is Japan ahead of you?
No, they're like 2 or 3 hours behind.
Hmm.
The only countries that are ahead of Australia are New Zealand and like a bunch of Pacific islands like Fiji and that.
Hmm. Hi, Matoshiro. I don't know why. I don't know what spurred this on. But for years, I thought New Zealand was west of Australia. And I have no explanation why. I just thought it was left. And then, like, I kept seeing New Zealand time ahead, and I was like, that's weird. How does that work? Do they have a weird-ass time zone? And I think it was Den a few years ago who was just like, yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, huh? Look at the map, and it's just like, literally opposite side. I'm like, how? But
Yeah, there ain't nothing there. That's the Indian Ocean over there.
Nar, Japan, 4 hours behind you, Yamato Prince. At least you didn't say it's part of Australia. I knew it was always not part. The Flight of the Conchords made that very clear in an episode or two that, they are not the same.
Yeah,
Be good,
we always
Christian
try and
education.
steal famous New Zealand artists.
That's
like, no,
funny.
they're Australian now. Don't worry about it.
Cool. How's Yoshi Island treating you? It's very small. It's optimized as shit. I'm getting 45 frames here. And there's some worlds I go to where I'm like down to 20 and I'm like, oh god, we can't stay here. Vegemite is L banned.
You're lucky I don't have a sword.
The sword?
Yeah, the mud sword.
Oh. I'm like bending over showing my ass to you and I hear, you're lucky I don't have a sword. I'm like, oh, what? No. Original Marmite on top, the one from UK. I get 20 frames on average. The sword is a penis. Ah. Ow. Ow. Oh. I only have 4 mods. One of them's a Discord mod. And that's just because I trust him to be on top of bots. But I don't trust him to not time out people in chat. Den is a mod for Stardew, which we don't do anymore. Icy Fire is a mod. And Lost One is a mod. And Lost One is Lost. That's my mod situation.
So, just Icy?
Basically, for Twitch chat, just Icy. You got it covered. Admittedly, we talk about some things that, like, a lot of people would be like, oh, this needs to be moderated. And I'm like, no, it's allowed here. And so, I almost don't want to mod people, because I feel like any other person would be overzealous. Lost One, I love Lost One, but he was very overzealous. People would be like critical of me, or you know, bring up politics and stuff, and he'd be like, "We gotta get this out of here." I was like, "No, it's fine, it's fine." And he's just like, you put up with too much Yulin. And I was like, I know, it's cool. Hi, Logitech. Hi, Octomage. You got it covered. Yes, discussions of skinning Yulin is allowed. Yes, but not encouraged. I'd time out anyone of critical, so I'd be a terrible mod. I have noticed in the last few weeks, Octal, that you're very, like, defensive of me. And on one hand, I'm like, aww. And on the other hand, I'm like, aww. It does make my heart woo a little. Hear that, Icy? Time me out. I don't think I said that at all. Time me out too? Oh my god. You know what it feels like? It feels like, and I don't mean for this to come off as insulting at all. It feels like training a dog to not react to people that are like, I gotta give the dog all the attention, and the dog's like, it'd be so easy. I'm like, I know it'd be so easy. Just ignore them. Just ignore them. And they're like, dog, look at me, dog. Bark. I know that's not what you want, so I get it. I feel like if Lost was here, I'd be timed out a few times. It's... I don't want... Here's the thing, Octal. I don't know if you've ever played League of Legends with a group, but if you've been fucking up a match and, like, a teammate is like, you suck, we're losing because of specifically you, it's like, whatever. I don't care. But when your buddy that you queued with is like, I'm gonna go full toxic and call them a slur and defend my friend, it's like, ooh, now I feel like the bitch that, can't speak up for themselves, and I feel like I look even worse in this situation now. I have not played LoL. I've played TF2, though. Think of it in any competitive game like that. It has definitely happened in League of Legends to me, where I'm jungling, I get blamed, and then one of my, buddies is, like, stands up for me, but it just, I feel so much worse in the situation. If I get into League with a bunch of people, shoot me, because that isn't me. You know what my favorite toxic moment is? Siege. I say I'm Eula's child. Be the pitbull Twitch wants you to be. Jesus. All of your team is dead and they hit you. The last alive with clutch or kick. Yeah, but can you play swastikas and porn around the map? No. You're dead. You can't even wield that stuff. I think League is a great game. I think it's a very fun game. I think it has an awful community. I will only play League if I'm with 4 friends. Or it's ARAM. If it's ARAM and one person invites me, I can handle that. But if I'm doing Summoner's Rift, if I'm gonna be locked in for 30 minutes, yeah, I want, if I'm gonna be locked in for 30 minutes and I don't have an excuse like, oh, we're randomized champions, so I have an excuse for being bad. If I'm gonna be in that, 4 friends. Hi, Ronmu. I was watching Lahix before this, and she was showing off a map she published in 2018, and she's like, wow, 6 years ago, that's so long. Wow, it suddenly is hitting me, and I'm sitting there like, do not talk to me about the maps that were published in the ancient days. Or don't tell me about the ancient maps. I was there when they were published. Just the whole Aslan. Wait, is his name Aslan? The lion from Narnia. Yeah. I was there when it was written. I do mod for a bunch of people, and mostly just let my auto shoutout bot do all the work. 1, 2, 3, Or... Welcoming first-time chatters. Do not recite the old magic to me. I was there when it was written. Yeah, but I wanted to do the VR chat spin on it. Do not show me the old maps I was there when they were published. I think is what I said. I thought it was a fun character.
Yeah? You think God is a fun character?
Wait, he's just God?
Who else is he?
I thought he was just some
Battle
old
King.
lion. That was like...
Oh. You didn't realize that Chronicles of Narnia are, like, biblical?
No! I didn't at all!
What?
I mean, I realize he died and, like, comes back. But, like, I thought that was just anybody that was pure of heart would.
No, there's a lot more than that.
Man, why'd you tell me this? Now I like it a lot less. Fun.
Don't worry, I was also made aware of this after I read all the books.
I played a lot of Path yesterday. My build is not going as well as I thought it would, but it's working. It's definitely going better than the Warrior did. I couldn't get Gas Grenade till level fucking 14. So before that, I was just like shooting stuff with crossbow bolts. Got to 14. Gas Grenades immediately start shredding stuff. So I had like an easy level. And then the next level, it was like, not quite as fast, and I'm getting hit a lot. But I have one of the support gems, and I have a talent that both give me +1 to poison stacks. So it shreds pretty fast. When I was in the end of Act 1, I was watching things health bar just delete as they run through my poison cloud. Now that I'm in Act 2,
Okay.
it feels like everything has poison resistance, and it's just like, oh, okay.
So, here's the thing, is that, remember I told you that
Thing, like, the default resist for Chaos is -30%.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope they haven't, like, just randomly given a bunch of shit in Act 2 a bunch of Chaos resistance for no reason, because, like, that's, like, Chaos Resistance's thing, is that it's really hard to get resist for,
Mm-hmm.
and that things don't resist Chaos.
Mm.
in like return for that, chaos damage doesn't, like, its base stats aren't that great, but
Because it's not resisted, and it, as in fact,
at base amplified by 30% by default, well,
Yeah.
ends up being good.
Hi, Air. Yeah, the last thing I did was the hyena boss, which gave me more trouble than I expected. A red flag for you, Lee. Being a god. Being a god, not necessarily a red flag. Being a metaphor for Jesus. No, hang on. Wrong there. Salt and vinegar chippy. Icy fire hug. What about a god complex?
Sounds pretty good.
That's a yellow flag. I'm kind of the opinion that, like, if somebody's arrogant and talks a lot of shit, but if they back it up, you know, that shit's kind of earned. Straight back. It is straight! Red flag, avoid, do not engage. 1 minute down. I don't know. Something I learned from a League streamer like 10 years ago. And I shared with my guild at the time, and they're like, dude, that's so real. You can talk shit, and you can suck at a game. You cannot do both at the same time. You get to pick one. Halfway. 1 minute and 30 more seconds. Yeah. Oh god, ow. 2 more hours? No! One more minute. 2/3 the way there. 1 hour and 30 minutes left. No! Fuck you. Na da na 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 na. Hi, Devil Gated. Oh god, I was watching Laheeks this morning, and now I'm finding myself saying hi to people like her.
What are you, a parrot?
I guess. 30 more seconds. Time, place, healing. Time and place! But it's you, North Prince. That means any time and any place. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You did it.
I did it. Yeah. Delegated hug, dizzy, hi, devil. Great. Okay. Okay. We didn't do Gauntlet yesterday. And we're not doing Gauntlet next week because it's like right on Christmas week. And people are gonna have plans. Hi, Pixel. We are going to do Gauntlet 2 weeks from now. And it probably won't be all 4 of us. It might even only be 2 of us. You guys wait there. I need to flip my trackers around. I noticed no Gauntlet. Yeah, I guess Isu just really wasn't feeling it yesterday. And he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, go to sleep. Which is, you know, fair, I guess. It is a Saturday. And that is one of his stream days. I kinda wish he... Well, I was gonna say I wish he hadn't scheduled it on a Saturday. But that was, like, the best we could do. I think our schedules were massively conflicting. Between everybody. A little lame, but yeah. When it got canceled, LoFam was like, I'm out. I'm tired of my Saturdays being held hostage. And so, Kyra and I realized, we've got someone very combative, we've got someone very dismissive. Oh no. So, I kind of just said, hey, let's get this over with. The next Saturday we play, whoever shows up, we're going. If we've got 3 people, good. If we've got 2 people, fine. If somehow all 4 of us show up, great. Kyro's gonna get the save from Isu. Because he's the one with the master save. Me and LoFam does steal y'all's loot. God. I had a plan. Because I'm the dwarf and I can ride people. I had a plan that next week I was gonna get next to LoFam. Do the ride him thing and steal all the loot. Be like, how does it feel, Loaf? How does it feel to have your gold stolen? I know I'm being forced against my will to play video games with my friends. Sounds so terrible. Alright, I move this here, this here. This here. Turn this on. Bring this up. Did the channel I was lurking in raid? It did. We're gonna do this.
Have streams up while streaming.
Look, I like to +1 my friends. I like to collect channel points. It's also nice to have at least one up so that, like, I can easily switch to it when I'm ending and see who's live. But the big reason is I want channel points. Hi, Jan. Where was I? Oh, yeah, we were starting up the walk. Which, that here, that here, that here. Oh. I turn this off. And then I switch to this. And then I press that. I think that's my smoothest start yet on this new treadmill. Speaking of treadmills, I was on Marketplace a bunch yesterday. Which Marketplace is not like, you just buy a treadmill. Marketplace is like, someone has listed a treadmill. And so you message, and they'll say like, I'm selling this for $700. And you message them, I'll buy it for $400. And they go, my husband purchased this and then he died, but you know, I have more space than I need so I can sell it whenever. I'm not selling it for less than $600. And then you respond back with, well, you've had it listed for 33 months. So, unless you wiggle a bit more, you're not selling it ever. I'll buy it for $500. Then they go, let's meet in the middle, $550. And you go, I'm tired of you stringing me around. $500, don't message me again unless you accept. And then you close that DM and you go to the next one. It's that's what it's felt like. Everything is fucking haggling. I have messaged 4 people about their treadmills. 2 of them were responded. One person wanted like 500 and I offered 350 and she's like 400. And I might go with that one. There was another guy who's selling the same treadmill who wanted 500, but he's been keeping it in his garage instead of like inside. So I'm like, ooh, in his garage. And he wants the same price. So I'm like, okay. I'm probably going to be deciding between 2 of those. There was a lesser brand than Nordic Track that wants 325, so I'm like, damn, that's a good price, but the incline only goes up to 10. Not a big fan of that. There was somebody who had a really nice treadmill. It was like really, really new. But they like just aren't responding to DMs at all. They've had it listed for like 33 months. And then there was someone who I just don't think he got back to me. But that's the treadmill situation. I sat there for an hour looking through treadmills on Marketplace within 20 miles and haggling. Look, I'm writing the book on how to make friends and influence people. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, there's 4 of us that all have pretty chaotic schedules. Like, even scheduling this probably shouldn't have been a yellow flag or a red flag to some of us and been like, hey, there is no wiggle room here. This is a bad combo. And so, Isu is the type that he isn't looking at this as, like, a stream thing. He is looking at this as with a just friends thing. Even though it does kind of become a stream thing because other people are streaming it. For him, sometimes he'll stay up the night before and not get much sleep, or have other things. But he's had the mindset of like, if something happens for stream, like I plan a collab on Saturday, then that takes priority and he would cancel. He would cancel Gauntlet. Which is a very, like, I disagree with this, but I get it. I understand it. For LowFam, he's my mindset, but, like, times 2, I feel like. where if somebody cancels or stuff comes up, he's upset about it. I'm upset, but like, I've been friends with Full for 5 years at this point, so I understand. Full and Core, I should say, because Core's pretty bad at time management too. I understand just not everybody operates the same wavelength as me, right? So I get a lot less upset than Lofan does about this, I think. Cairo is just sitting here like, man, I just want to play Gauntlet, guys. Euland writing, more likely than you think. Oh my goodness. The goddess sleep is Eldritch Chaos horror type of sleep? Yeah. Hi, Mato Global, Icy, North, Octopixel, Hoi Jan, Heyo. Oh, Icy, time me out before you read to my messages. Hi, Jan. For real. I'd love to, but Yuli wouldn't like that. Plus, I'd just see them anyway. I look at Chatterino for messages, so, like, anything that gets deleted, I just don't see. Unless it's, like, Twitch blocks it on their end for a likely scammer suspicious user. At which point, I've seen it get deleted, but... like, I'll see automod. I'll see banned users. But that very specific situation I won't see. Hi, Whitakun. Make 34 alternative accounts and lowball the same listing? They forgore. They have it listed and doesn't know, lol? Probably. Yeah, I hate Facebook Marketplace. It's definitely the new, like, Craigslist. To an extent, eBay. I've actually used eBay a bit the last 2 years, but... it definitely feels like... the more boomer, for sure, of Craigslist and eBay. What's really funny is that I found myself talking like my parents. So, like, I saw one treadmill that was listed for, like, $600. And it was, like, brand new, it would have been, like, $800. And they were keeping it in their garage. And I was like, oh my god, Elizabeth, you keep this in your fucking garage? Nobody's gonna buy that for $600. And I realized I'm, like, talking to the people through my screen. I'm just like, oh my god, I've become my fucking mother. Hi, Smug. What the fuck? I just learned HDMI is a company, not just a fucking product name. It's a company? Do they make anything other than cables and monitors? Pickle Jam Montiwa. Whatever extension I have shows deleted messages anyway. Euland, I heard you need a graphic designer. Where did you hear that? It's good for people who have a ton of free time. No fucking idea. Hi, Smug. That will be 7TV. I imagine it's in a few of them. I know 7TV does it. I'm pretty sure BTTV does it also. I'd be surprised if FFZ doesn't have it. HDMI is a consortium. Like USB. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what a consortium is. Never mind, not 7TV. It's better TTV? They set up the standard? They enforce it. I want a drink. Yeah, so today, I will probably be getting a new treadmill. Hi, Cairo. It'll be a Nordic Track C2000. Which I think is a newer model than the 2300. But it's honestly kind of hard to look up the series numbers for Nordic Track. It's not like newer number or higher number means newer treadmill. It's like they come out with a set of 3 that all have different features and typically different sized consoles. And so it'd be like 1 600, 1 900, and 2 300. And then the next series would be like 1 650, 1 950, 2 350. That's what it kind of seems to be like, but it like I couldn't find a just guide that's like, here is the table of Nordic track treadmills. Oh, so Facebook was successful? It was successful, sort of. We haven't bought anything yet. We kind of just put a few offers in, talked to 2 different people, and I'm probably going to choose one today. Yulin, give us a hydrate redeem? Absolutely not. No. The reason you guys will never see a hydrate redeem is because I need to be in control of my water. If you guys spam it, I'm drinking too fast and that's gonna fuck me up while exercising. Hi, Senril. If you guys don't use it, then I'm dying for water. So, I'm just gonna do my own water. Hi, Cairo. A Cairo where? Hi, Cairo. Bun Bun Cutie Booty Pie. Sen. I'm sorry I wasn't able to put enough crayons in his treadmill, Sen. Making Yuli drown in vomit stream? Gah. That would be awful. Cairo, what's the problem? You came in and said, what the fuck, and you didn't follow up. What's your problem, man? What's your issue? I didn't get shit for Pokemon cards yesterday, by the way. I opened 2 packs, and I got fuck all. I think the best thing I got was like a 2-star Electabuzz. Is hydration an issue for you? It's not really an issue, it's just something that I would like to have at my pace. I don't want you guys controlling the pace for hydration. It's something that I want to control. Because that makes my life a lot easier. I've seen some of you in other chats. I've seen the freak that presses the hydration button as many times as possible, and the streamer goes, ah, this is why people put a cooldown on hydration. You're the reason. That makes perfect sense. You're an adult and know when you are thirsty. Yeah, and it's just like, I don't want it to be off. I don't want it to be at a bad pace specifically, right? I don't want somebody to just fucking chug, 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 chug. Which would be easy to circumvent. Hi, Yuki. Hi, Kumi. It'd be easy to circumvent. Just add, a minute timer. But I don't want to be at the position of being like, oh, I'm thirsty. Oh, one of you guys redeem it. And nobody's redeeming it. There's guys, please, I'm so thirsty. I only click like once an hour. Morning, cutie. Hi. Yuki, are you still playing Satisfactory? I know Logitech is. I haven't for like 2 months. I've been playing Path of Exile. You telling me a crab ran this coon? Forza Duckshi is fine. Redeems hydration. Drink whore? I've done that because someone used to do that, lol. I guess? I see it more as a reminder since some streamers forget to take care of themselves. And if I was like... If I was playing standard games, absolutely. Hydrate and stretch or else. As a, if I was just at my PC, sitting at my desk playing, that's like, I would absolutely have a hydrate and stretch routine. Like, that just makes sense. Because it's a good reminder. I have seen somebody who, because of their depression, has trouble getting themselves to brush their teeth. So they've had a brush teeth redeem. And people could do it once a stream, and it gets done, they're like, oh, okay, I gotta do it for the redeem. And that's just better for their life. But with this, there's no need for a reminder. I'm usually like, every 10 minutes, just, oh god, a drink would help so much right now. Lamau, us having the hydrate redeem, doesn't mean you have to wait for us to press it. Never heard of someone doing that. Well, I wouldn't want to drink and then the hydrate redeem go through. I'm like, I just drank a bunch. And now I feel like I'm like, I don't want more. I just don't want to hydrate redeem. You don't take care of yourself, you lose your pill of privileges. You're coming in halfway to the conversation, Kiwi. I take care of myself. With the hydrate redeem and walking, I have a system that makes sense and works for me. And I don't want people thrown off the rhythm with a hydrate redeem. You just get thirsty because you're working out? Marching through the desert at 45C for 2 hours. Don't forget to drink. You'd better. I am going through 32 ounces of water a day. I'm getting hydration. Which, by the way, I saw an article recently that was like 8 glasses of water is not like good hydration. It can be, but typically it's based on, you know, how much you're sweating and your body personally, as well as temperature and a few other things. Really, if you're thirsty, you're thirsty. Drink water. You know, no one would know if you pretended to drink? Yeah, but that's a slippery slope, right? I feel like there's a few things where it's like, nobody would know. And if I do it once, it's gonna be easier to do it again, and other times. Like, if I ended a video at 4.9, I've had the thought of, I could say this is 5.1. I could lie. I haven't done it, but I think about it every single time. There are workouts where I don't drink anything? That's scamming redeems. Which I know some VTubers do. Scamming a money redeem. That sounds like gross. Scamming a channel points redeem? That feels, I still don't like it, and I don't do it. But I would blame somebody less if they did that. But if somebody's like, you know, $5, 500 bits redeem, and they're pretending to do it, if I found out they were scamming that, that's like a, I don't want to watch this person anymore. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Joveron. Thank you for the follow. You're not yourself when you're thirsty, drink water. You know what's really funny? I don't like the taste of water. It's just bleh. I'd rather drink milk. But man, when I'm walking, cold water from the water bottle tastes so good. Oh, I had someone tell me they pretend to drink when they run out of water. But because it's the VTuber model, people can see them tilt their head back. So they just do the motion. I understand that. On one end, I'm like, just get a bigger water bottle, right? Just get something so that you can refill water while you're there. And then you don't need to do that. I can get that. American who hates water. How surprising. Water is extremely varied in the United States. There's some places where they have such clean fucking water that it's like, wow, what the hell? And then there's places like Houston where you don't drink the tap water unless you filter it twice. Because every year we read a story about how some 6-year-old died from drinking the tap water and got a brain-consuming bacteria in their body. Oh. We need to get him to drink alcoholic eggnog. For water, usually, unless it sucks. I taste something I shouldn't. Hi, Air. Hi, Jan. Hi, Ellie. What the fuck? Yeah, lead poison is no joke. There's lead poison, there's unfiltered bacteria, there's Flint, Michigan. There's a lot of, just shitty water situations in the US. But, like, again, there's 50 states, and even then, within the states, they all have different, like, districts. There's so many different situations. What kind of water you guys have? I mean, it's just water, it's just how clean it is. Will also depend on the water source. Hi, Oni. Good job yesterday. I missed the end. But, so, Oni was doing, on Eto's stream, because they're married, they were doing a, 10 different Mega Man games. I think it was Mega Man 1 through 6, and Mega Man X 1 through 4. And they had a randomizer that, I don't know what triggered the swap, but he would just be playing, and it would just suddenly, you're playing a different game. And there were moments where he's, like, literally fighting Cutman. Like, mid-jump over, like, a spinning blade. And the game just goes, and he switches, and now he's standing over a pit in a different Mega Man games, and he's just like, jumping over spikes, switch to another game. Yeah, hope you remember that when you get back to it. It was a good time. Water in Netherlands been good? Hell yeah. Never heard something even remotely close here? Most come from the aquifer. A lot in the west comes from snowmelt? Yes. Hopefully California can figure out fucking seawater soon. And I keep seeing stories of like, hey, this tech is getting better and better for purifying seawater. Because good lord, I'm so tired of hearing about the drought in California. We got a big water treatment plant here. I know how it gets to the treatment plant. But it doesn't smell good? Jumping over spikes, switch to another game. Now imagine that over 11 hours. Yup. If only you had money to fix the problems. Can't put my finger on it. But it rhymes with over 900 billion of military nudget. Dilatory nudget. Yeah. He forgot methane-infused frat-contaminated water? Gah. Basically, yeah. Let's do the holidays. Let's do that. For the holidays today, December 22nd, 2024, Sunday, Abilities Day, National Cookie Exchange Day, National Date Nut Bread Day. Anyway, that's the holidays. That's it. Everybody go home. There were 3 holidays today. Nothing wants to get overshadowed by Christmas, so they're like waiting till not around Christmas time. I guess Cookie Exchange, was that one of them? That'd be my favorite, but National Cookie Exchange Day. The hell is Abilities Day? There was quite a few for Winter Solstice. Yeah. The day before, there was a lot. I had a scroll bar on them. But not much today. I imagine tomorrow and the day after that, well, tomorrow I don't expect many. The day after that, maybe because that's Christmas Eve, there will be a lot? I grew up on the tap water in Houston, so I think I'm just immune. That's really funny that you grew up on the tap water in Houston, and that's the one I specifically called out as the brain bacteria one. It's not even budgeting, but deregulation, because there isn't large, powerful entities trying to exploit the system. Yeah. Sadly, error what Global just said. It is less and less an issue of budget. Not that it's cheap and free, but, we had a president for 4 years who thought it was the coolest thing to take away regulations and safety measures so that businesses could run cheaper. And then the 4 years after that, we had a bunch of accidents, and we put back a bunch of those regulations. And now we're gonna get rid of them all again. Yay! Oh boy. Speaking of politics, this is not a truly deep political story, guys. Don't run away yet. We've had a congresswoman who has been missing for 6 months. She just disappeared. Wasn't showing up to, House of Representative meetings. Just AWOL. They found her. They have finally found her. She was in an old folks home for individuals with dementia. She literally was just in a dementia home. Just completely gone, and it's just like, oh. Okay, well, I guess we should, get rid of her seat and replace her, because I don't think she's coming back. That's where most of them should probably be. Honestly, I think there should be a cutoff of, like, 65 years. If you're over 65, you're out of politics. You're not in the House, you're not in the Senate, you're definitely not run for president or anything. And people be like, what? That's bullshit. I'm sharp as a tack. And it's like, yeah, you might be now. But are you going to be after 4 years term? This is like when we expect cognitive problems to start happening. It's not about you, it's about the country. Get the fuck out of here. I see no problem with this. Biden was a thing. Biden... I saw a report recently that, apparently the government was... or the White House was actively trying to smother news about Biden's, age and cognitive abilities. Which, I mean, I guess... But it's like, this shouldn't be a fucking thing. This just shouldn't be a thing. Just, you're 65, you can't run. If you were like 64 and running for president, okay, sure. But like, once that term is over, you're fucking, you literally can't run again. Oh, you're just out. But no. That's never gonna happen. Because the government's run by old people. And old people ain't gonna vote against old people. Blah. By the way, forgot to mention. Thank you for the raid, Global. Really appreciate that. You a real one. Global's just like, I hate this joke. Oh. Hi, Zuby. Global raided. Global did raid me 2 hours ago when I wasn't live. Less than 2k points till Kupo? Yay. I think 65 might be too high for Euglin. Am I gonna make it to 65? I don't know, on one hand I'm like living a really healthy lifestyle. I'm eating pretty healthy foods, I feel. And I'm exercising and staying active. But I'm not constantly getting checked like I should be. Like, I don't remember my last doctor's appointment. Your hair, maybe not? My hair, maybe not. Zuby, my friend, hug. Hi, North Prince. Hoi hoi, y'all, I'm back. Welcome back. My pixel. Eland, are you getting your greens? No. No, I'm not. I'm eating a lot of beans. I'm eating veggie-infused cereals. But no, I hate most fruits and vegetables. Well, I eat a lot of potatoes. Baldwind? Baldwind. Can't wait for the day Euland has less hair than me. I don't know how to tell you guys this. I do take keeps to keep my hair, so I don't know if that's gonna happen so long as I've been taking it. It's been very effective. Now, okay, also if I remember correctly, baldness is a trait passed down through your mom's side of the family. And all the guys on my mom's side of the family were pretty good with hair loss. She was adopted and she's only, like, met them and seen pictures in the last few years. She's, like, recently reconnected with them. I expect it'll be demented walks with Yuli. I had an amazing meal at a vegan cafe yesterday. Hell yeah. Eating ultra-processed food equals healthy? What? I don't think I eat that much ultra-processed food. Are canned beans considered ultra-processed? I ate too much. Hell yeah, nice. I'm hungry, but I don't know about that. No, Ellie loves the vegan food. No baldies in my family. I don't have to worry about hair loss. I think you can do it. It's for cuties. I'm Maruka. My mother's side gets white hair sooner. And it checks. I got compared to Shadow of My Children a little. Maruka, this was funny. I was kind of like half paying attention to you playing Awaria, I think it is. And then a friend was like, hey, there's this cool game. It's from the maker of Helltaker. You play as a maintenance girl working in a facility that's haunted, and you beat them by kissing girls. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I looked up a trailer and I shared it with my friend Corvu. And then I look back at stream and you're just playing it and I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot. I've literally been watching somebody play it for like an hour or two now. Amaru, where? I think they are. They're like refried. Just the raw bean and water, maybe a little. Boy Mauka. I would not consider canned beans heavily processed, Pixel. I would consider goldfish heavily processed. I would consider, I would consider a lot of TV dinners and stuff like that, a lot of frozen meals heavily processed. Canned beans, I am hesitant to say that's heavily processed. The Ghost Kisser, Core mentioned. That sounds like a great job. Where can I apply? I love goldfish crackers. I love goldfish. I could live on goldfish, but not super healthy. I think I caught a bit of Maoka and Mint Fantoni playing that. I got to see a bit of Foss stream today. I have been missing so many Foss streams because I've just actually been on a schedule where I'm like, oh, it's midnight, I'm going to bed. And, I just don't get to see him as much now. Crackers, we love them. Holy shit, we're at 1.3 already. I don't know if this is Winter Spring or if this is Moonglade. I put on Foss to sleep to. I put food and neat stuff. Foss is one of those streams that I don't think I could sleep to. Neat stuff. That looks good. Hell yeah. Ellie, did I tell you about the Christmas dinner that I went to with my mom? Saturday? I guess it wasn't technically Christmas dinner, it was her birthday dinner. But were you here for that story? Woohoo, 1.3 miles, you got this, Ian. Thank you. I mean, I slept worse. That is true. Boss doesn't have a metal pipe redeem, and I have slept in streams with that. Boss starts at like 5 a.m. my time. Can we get beach day on Christmas? Vega, pistachio pancakes, a free sandwich, and pumpkin spice latte. I haven't heard that story, Ewan. So yesterday, I went out to dinner with my parents to celebrate my mom's birthday. And, the food was good. I got a big Italian meatball, which I thought was funny. Hi unknown. I didn't know that you could, like, order at restaurants singular giant meatball. But what was really funny... Sen just fell off the edge. What was really funny, Ellie, was that, for dessert... Okay, hi Wrath. For drinks, my parents both got wine. And when they served the wine, they had, like, the wine glass, you know, with the stem. And then they had a flask, and they would put the wine in the flask, and then you would take the flask and pour, like, a glass of wine, drink it, and then there was enough in the flask for a second glass of wine. But it was literally like a glass flask, like from a video game, for storing liquids. You wouldn't drink out of this. Well, they were getting turned off your brand? What are you talking about? No. They were not getting turned off my brand. They were literally just drinking wine. For dessert, they got ice cream with a Kahlua sauce, which Kahlua is like an alcoholic syrup. Well, the Kahlua also came in these flasks, much like the wine did. And so at the very end, Dad drank like half of his Kahlua, and then just, you know, almost like a fidgeting thing for him. He gives the flask of Kahlua to my mom at the end. And she looks at it, and she thought it was wine. So she poured it in her wine glass, and then just drank straight Kahlua, and immediately, like, coughed. And was like, this was not wine. You handed me a bottle of the Kahlua. And, like, Dad was like, oh, yeah, sorry. And just starts laughing. I'm laughing too. But it was just... My mom tried to drink basically straight syrup. Coffee liqueur. Hell yeah. I have pumpkin spice. Same. Greetings, Zealand. Hello. I like a big ball. Hi, Raph and Uno. What's up, Jan? Like a little bulb glass thing? It was kind of like a boxy flask. So imagine like just a square flask and then it like rounds off at the top. But it's almost like a column, just very short and very, you know, holds like a cup or 2 cups of liquid. So all I kept hearing was call Tua and kept saying Tua every time. Pixel, she's not even cool anymore. Where talk to a podcast at Gone? A volumetric flask? Maybe? You mean a decanter? I don't know. I used to know all these terms, and now I'm just like, I don't remember. Oh, decanter not? It might have been. I want a drink. Should ask Kaiwo. Decanter, I want to drink? I want to buy Eland. What the heck, Global? A man in Arizona was arrested this week. He, was posting videos to TikTok, I think it was, of him spraying groceries in the produce aisle with pesticide. So, that's a news story I saw this morning. I'll copy your liqueur, Ewan. What the... Oh, I saw that? Hi, honey. Yeah, I want to drink Kaiwo too. Hang on. Hang on. Huntera, what have you been playing? Recorded himself doing it as well. It's one of those things that's like, don't do crimes. That's stupid. Don't record yourself doing crimes and post it online. Come on, man. It happens so often. Or people like speeding and recording it. Or spraying or doing weird shit in the grocery store and recording it. Or stealing something and recording it. It's just like, buddy, that's just, you're sharing the evidence. But yeah, Maruka, they were playing the game yesterday, Awaria. It's made by the makers of Helltaker. Girls Frontline 2 and some Soccer 2. Ah, jail speedrun. Awaria, if you guys remember Helltaker, that's the puzzle game with the great music and the demons in suits with white hair, which the guy made this game just so that people would post fan art of this aesthetic that he likes. Great success, 10,000 posts on Rule 34. Exploiting workers and reporting it to investors board. Oh wait. He has made a new game. It's called Awaria. And here's the best part. He just made it free. The game is free, and it's been out for 6 days. If you want to support him, for $10 you can buy the digital art book. But Awaria, just the meat and potatoes of the game, is free. He does say that if you want to fund my gacha addiction, buy the digital art book. But apparently he's just like... Apparently he just made such a killing on Helltaker that he's like good. He could just retire if he wanted to. He just, Truck-kun. He's just playing gachas right now. But the game looks really good. It's a bullet hell. You also get the Bexy recipe alongside the art book. Oh, I didn't know that. The game is a bullet hell where you're dodging all these attacks going off and like not really solving a puzzle, but you have to interact with things in the room in a specific order. Wasn't Helltaker free? I didn't think so. I thought it was like super cheap, like $3 or $5. I could be wrong. Alright, it looks cool. Yeah. No, it's free? It is? Huh.
I remember it being free.
Why did he make money then? I guess he just did the same thing of like, buy the digital art book if you want. I want to say like, that's how you do a game, but like, I feel like only a few genres could do that, right? You get their pancake recipe if you get the art book. What's funny is the trailer for Awaria is like, in this game, there are no demon girls. There are no pancakes. And there are no something else. Like 3 big things that were in Helltaker, but not this game. And like, that's the selling point of Awaria. He doesn't talk about the features at all. He just says, no demon girls, no pancakes. So play our game. It's like, wait, buddy. I think the art book has the refs too. Just play game. Yeah, it looks good. I don't know how long it is. I don't know if Maruka finished it yesterday. But it,
Awaria is a short game about working on haunted maintenance tunnels, and that's all the info it has on the Steam page.
yup.
Let's
Hi,
check
Riddle.
how long debate.
I sent it to 4. I was like, maker of Helltaker, you work on your maintenance girl in a facility that's haunted. Defeat the ghost by kissing girls. And Cora was like, oh, this looks good.
Kissing girls.
Good morning,
let's
Ewan.
see. According to this, main story 1 hour, main and sides 2 hours, completion is 3.5. She could do this in one session.
Yeah. Good morning, Ewan, my cherry gummy bear. Hi, Hunteradol. Oh? Ovesi is like a scooped out cupcake, and it's filled with egg custard and other stuff? Oh, the new game from the Helltaker guy. Yep, that's the one. If I remember correctly, the Moonglade video is super short. Kissing girls, some gameplay I can get behind. Honestly, Ellie, you would like Awaria. That's a game I would recommend to you. It is Awaria, if I remember correctly. Well, something to play when I'm free? Mm-hmm. Ah. Awaria? Yeah. Did you ever hear about the game Helltaker, Ellie? Do you know what that is? Nope. Helltaker was... It was kind of like a quick phenomenon. It's a game about solving puzzles. And kind of like a dating simulator. But not quite the same format. This guy goes to hell. And instead of like being tortured for eternity, he just keeps passing these puzzles by the girls, the demon girls, that work in hell. And they all wear like black and red suits. There's different girls, so there's Cerberus, Lucifer, Beelzebub, Judgment, there's an angel. There's like 10 girls or something. And you progress through their puzzles and challenges. It's a very simple gameplay loop. It's a very short game, it takes like 4 hours. But the guy who made it with the express reason of he wanted to see fan art of demon girls in suits because that's his favorite thing. And so he makes this awesome game, makes it free to play, and just releases it. And everybody loves it. And it gets like thousands of fan art stuff. The Rule 34 for it has like 9,800 submissions. And he made some money off it from like digital art book sales and whatnot. But like, because it was free and it was good and it was nice and short and it looked great, it was just like immediately everyone was playing it. And a bunch of people even made emotes for it. If you've ever seen a dance emote where somebody like has their hands on their hips and they're like shaking really fast at like this pace, that's probably a Helltaker emote. Somebody might be able to post one right now. I think most people kind of phased him out. I know Proxy has a Helltaker dance. I don't know if he still has it on Twitch. Yeah, that one. That is a Helltaker dance. Women in executive style suits gasm. Nope, live under a rock, Rhythm Game ask. The lewd artist angel, ayo, hi Riddle. Wait, I have one? This? Yeah. Helltaker would also be a great game. It's, It's nice and short and sweet. And what's really funny is that the maker of it basically said, I made this game because I wanted to see fan art of demon girls with white hair in suits. No, it's Prage.
And it worked.
Indeed. Oh my god, it worked.
It worked really good.
The absolute mastermind. Your walkie mode isn't far from being that? It's at the same pace, but it's very, very different. Manus emote. I need to check the new game OST. Oh yeah, that's already posted. That's on YouTube. Mio Honda song. Well, I think Fradel is off to sleep. They'd been out for a while. Well, they'd been quiet for a while.
Oh.
I have been having so much fun seeing Fradel again. Because, like, I used to fall asleep in a call with Fradel every night. Like, I used to see Fradel every single night. And our schedules have just diverged. And for a point, I was seeing him, like, once or twice a week. I was like, man, I miss Fradel. I'd say this past year, it's probably been, like, 3 times a week. I'd love to see Fradel every night. But, now, with her going to bed at the time I stream, she's been joining till she falls asleep, and it's like, oh, this is kind of nice. Barking is deaf the current emote trend? Yeah. Yeah. Elin and Fradel, sitting on a tree. Kissing. Oh my goodness.
I actually thought barking was a proxy emote and everyone else was going off of that, but no, it started somewhere else.
How loud is this next video? How long is this next video? Stormheim?
That one's called Meow.
Wait a minute. Stormheim, I think, is really quiet. Stormheim had a very weird recording issue. I didn't want to have different scenes for recording and streaming. I wanted to just have OBS for streaming, and I was going to use Streamlabs for recording. But for whatever reason, there's like a color in the sky that it thinks is a green screen. So like the sky just had this black hole in it of transparency. And it was just like, what do I do about this? And so I just didn't use Streamlabs and ended up uninstalling it. Lele had it for years. Funny enough, when Core stream with Fradel, I keep hearing Riddle. But it's not me, Chorus, talking with Fradel. Yes. Beach episode tax paid? Hell yeah. It's an Octo King. The wonder. The sky is fake.
I haven't been physically active in days. I'm trying to stay off my feet, but maybe I'll go to the gym and use the rowing machine or something.
I'm the type that I don't understand going to the gym. And I know I'm not normal with that. I know everyone else prefers going to the gym, but I'm just like, I can't fathom going to a place to work out when you could just work out here.
Oh, right. As I normally I'd work out outside, but weather and daylight hours don't cooperate with me.
Yeah.
'Cause, it's dark when I go to. Well, it's not dark when I go to work, but it is dark after work. And I don't want to work out in that. Because the temperature drops fast around here when it gets dark.
I said yesterday was when I went to dinner with my parents. It was actually Friday now I think about it. Because we went out at 4:30 and we got back at 6:30. And I remember it was like the sun had completely set at this point. I was like, oh man, Core has her VR chat stuff at 8. Am I gonna be late to that? Were we out for a long time? I remember seeing the clock and it's like 6:30 and I was like, oh. Oh no, the sun just sets that early.
Yeah.
I used to do prison workouts in my room. Time is passing too fast for Yulin. It kind of is. There's definitely, you know, I look at the day for the title and I'm always like, we're at that day already, huh? I can't afford, nor have the space for multiple dumbbells. A barbell and additional weights for said barbell? Yeah, I mean, so I think the first reason I can think of the advantages of a gym over doing stuff at home is that you have the versatility of all of the gym equipment, right? You don't have to own all of that yourself. You can own, like, a bench and the bar and, you know, whatever weights you have for lifting. But if you want to, like, gradually progress through weights, you're going to need more. If you want to do more than just bench presses, you're going to need more. Like, the more stuff you want to work out and specialize in, the more equipment you need. And, like, you wouldn't want to have, you know, fucking 10 exercise equipment pieces in your basement. Unless you do.
Well, I mean, a lot of millionaires have that kind of setup.
Yeah. So need to work out today? Do I need to go to work on the well? Push up and other movement training, yeah. I also like to have weight. Just I love lifting heavy stuff. The nap yesterday was nice. I fell asleep real fast, I think. One of those things where it's hard to remember.
Long.
It didn't? Okay, hell yeah.
Or at least you got quiet not too long into that. So I assumed you were out.
There's just... Right, just fell. There's just so many times where, like, I'd nap and I'm like, I don't remember if I was up talking a lot or if I fell asleep right away. I think that's one of the things I miss from my electronics store job. I lift the weight of the decisions I've made every day. Me too, Ellie, me too. Hi.
Well, I work a desk job, and that is incredibly unhealthy.
Yeah. You work in a fast-paced environment. The fast-paced environment. A cubicle. Do you work in a cubicle? Or do you have, like, an office?
I work from home.
Oh, yeah. Right. Before work from home, did you work in a cubicle? Or has it just always been? Okay.
My previous job was an open office, but it's still a lot of sitting all day.
Yeah. When I was at Texas Sons, I was there for 2 years. And then we did work from home for 2 years. And, like, after the first year, they were like, all right, you gotta come back. And it was like, man, it was nice while it lasted. We came back for 2 weeks on a, like, hybrid schedule. So we had to be in the office 2 days a week. And then the second lockdown happened. And so it was like, all right, everybody go back home. And it was like, yay. We all just went home and worked another year at home. And then they didn't renew my contract. But I imagine the people that are still there, I imagine there's like 10 or 20 people still doing that project. I imagine that they are still work from home. I can't imagine them forcing those people to go back. I have an office. Imagine falling asleep in VR chat, smile. During my apprenticeship intern thing, I worked in an open office, but rarely sat down. Really was cutting into my Yulin time. I have a cubicle, but at least I'm away from my manager, so I don't really see that I'm on my phone a bit. I had a pretty nice setup at Tech Systems where I had a little phone prop thing that I could put my phone on so that, you know, the screen was facing me. And I would watch streams while working. Just for 8 hours while I was working, I'd have a stream up. And I wouldn't talk as much. Right? I'd be mostly watching, and then, you know, somebody would say something really relevant, or somebody would ask me something directly, and I'd talk. So it wasn't like people forget I'm there, because I'd probably, you know, at least once every 10 minutes I'm saying something. And then every now and then I'd go off for like 2 minutes and be typing a lot, but I had that going on. And everybody in the office knew I was doing this. But like, they didn't care because I was one of the top producers. It was kind of like, you know, my boss's boss would come by, see the stream playing. And they knew my numbers, so they were just like, yeah, Yulin can do whatever the fuck they want. As long as their numbers stay up. I don't give a shit. Which was like, yes. I 3D printed one of those phone prompt things at work and did the same. Hell yeah. There were a few days where like a boss would come by and be like, hey, we have investors coming by tomorrow. Can you not watch your videos tomorrow? And I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'll just listen. And so I would have the stream, but I would have it like my phone face down, so that like you couldn't see that there was just a video playing. Hated those days. Those days fucking sucked. We're at 2.5. We're halfway there.
Alrighty.
Yeah, and I don't think we get to 5.
9:30.
I don't think we get to 5 off of this video, so we might have a long day. That's reasonable, though. At least they gave you that option. Yeah, I mean, so I could have had a shitty boss that's like, I don't care about results. I care about micromanaging in the process. So, no videos at all. I don't care how good you're doing or bad. You just have to do it my way that I think is right. But I had bosses that were just like, if somebody is fucking up and doing bad, give them extra attention. See what you can do to help. If somebody is doing great, find out if they need attention to stay doing great, or if not, literally don't talk to them. Literally just like pop in and say hi once every 3 days and leave them the fuck alone, because clearly they're doing good and you don't want to fuck it up. That was the mentality of my delivery lead. And so he was like, Yulin's a top producer, literally just stay out of his way. And I was like, this fucking rules. There were things I liked about that job. I definitely liked the money I was making. I had been a broke college student until I was 27 years old. And then for 4 years I had, you know, a serious income. And it was like, oh my god. I've gone my whole life being extremely frugal. Being extremely just, you know, not cheap, but like penny pinching, right? I think about every game I buy. If I have a problem with something, I don't fix it right away. I just don't buy things. Money is pretty damn pog. It really is. And then for 4 years, it was just like, oh, I just don't have to worry about this. Like, I remember the computer I have now, I bought it my first year of working at that job. And when I bought it, I had built my previous 2 PCs. And with this one, I was like, I don't want to build it. Fuck it, I'll overpay for a pre-built PC. I'll just, you know, have it built when it gets here. And like, I remember buying stuff like that and it was just like, oh my god, this fucking rules. I've since gone back to being frugal. Where it's like, oh, this is something that should really be paid for or have done. Well, maybe I won't buy it just yet till it's a real problem. I want to buy women and blackjack. I've also some reverted to somewhat frugal. Yeah. Yeah. Never with gifts though, I go all out. That's probably fine. I don't know if they sell women. Maybe outside the US. You can still buy women in the US. It's a little bit harder. You got to be very on the down low and take precautions about it. The dark web and stuff. But yeah, it still happens. Food and other things, yeah, I get great value. With my job, my father has always been like, earning a living is a man's purpose. He always worked really, really hard. And I never did. Because I look at like, he looks at a job as like, this earns you money, this gets you the things you want in life. So if you want things in life, just work hard for it. If you're the type of person that complains that you want stuff, but you're not working hard for it, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Whereas I'm like, I don't want to spend a lot of money. I want to retire as soon as possible. The most important thing to me is time. So working hard just takes away from that. And that fucking sucks. So I was never like rushing to get a job. When my dad was a teenager, he was like eager to do summer jobs. And when school started, I don't know if he worked while he was in school. Or if people were like, you can't do both. I have a feeling he worked while going to junior and senior year of high school. And for me, who's like, yeah, I don't want to get a job. Well, what are you going to do this summer? Probably be free, play games, hang out with friends. I wasn't planning to get a job. Like, he literally forced me to get a job when I was 19 years old. He's like, you're not doing nothing this summer. You have to get a job. Very different mentality between him and I. So when I first got this tech systems job, I was 27, finally not in college, finally not doing something that's just a summer job. I remember having a lot of like, my dad is finally proud of me. My dad finally doesn't look at me as a failure. Which, that's not quite how he looked at it. He might have been like, I don't understand this. I don't understand why he's putting off getting a job so much. But I don't think my dad ever like thought, oh my god, my son's a failure. But I certainly felt like that. Once I had that job, I think I was 27 years old. And I was like, finally, I'm not a failure in my dad's eyes. And I felt really, really good and happy about that. That did not last forever. The soul-sucking parts of the job caught up real fucking fast. And I very quickly missed having the time. I missed seeing friends. I started to get that feeling of like, oh, I'm stuck and I'm gonna be doing this for 40 years? Oh god. Do I even want to do that?
I'm already there.
Oh no. I don't even want to say I was happy. I was just like, I thought I was happy for a few months. After a few months, it caught up with me. Started being really bitter, and I kept like, it wasn't like I gave up. It wasn't like I stopped doing my work or anything. But we're in the elevator. I like kind of stepped wrong there. And now the nerve in my left butt cheek hurts. Ow.
You did it again.
I did it again. Abandoned by Elon. What do you mean abandoned? Food and other things? Yeah, I get great value. Oh, I just want their affection because I'm lonely. And my Yulin leaves me high and dry. What the fuck? I literally... Oh my god. I don't abandon this guy at all. He literally sends me polls on Discord. That's like, sex after, yes or no, in our DMs. And I'm literally clicking yes on them. but I'm abandoning him. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna start abandoning you, tell you what. I'm kissing ghost lesbians. This is sick. Poggers. I worked 7 days a week for like 5 years so I could get a house. Now I'm relaxing and trying to enjoy it. Hell yeah. I went through the same thing. I was working for an oil company. There are people who worked there for 40 years. Gah. Abandoned by Euland. Aware ya. I realized that could easily be me, and that scared me. Yeah. One thing that scared me is one of the summer jobs I got. I think I was 20. I worked at my dad's company. And this was just as a quality support representative for the summer. And when it was wrapping up, I was going to, quit and go back to school. And my boss was like, you could just work here. You could just work full time here. And I was like, I don't know. I don't want to drop out for school for this. And I don't think I'd have time for both. And he's like, well, just remember it's an option. And I was like, I don't know. It's not really in line with my degree or what I want to do in life. And this guy, I don't think he meant to say this, but he goes, oh, nobody who works here is doing, what they dreamed of. And I was like, oh God, is this place like the death of fucking people's dreams? What the fuck, dude?
Dreams come to die.
But he just worded it so matter-of-factly as nobody who works here is doing what they dreamed of. Everybody just fell into this. And I was like, bro, that's incredibly depressing. Dang it, Elon can't believe this. Yumi, Huntera. I think my dad would have been really mad if he heard my boss say that, because my dad was paying for my college. And if he heard him be like, hey, you can just drop out and work here, my dad would have been like, what the fuck, dude? That company... I know things I'm not supposed to know about that company. So that's all I'm gonna say. As much as I'm entertained and want to keep talking, nope. Time to move on, Ewan.
Yep,
nope.
Stop.
A couple, I forget which country this was in. I think this was in the UK. But this couple moves into an apartment. And in the apartment, there was extensive water damage. Specifically, it would rain, and the roof would just leak. They would, just have water pouring down from the roof when it rained. And they were like, man, what the hell? And so they sued the landlord. And they won, because, the landlord wasn't fixing the roof. It was causing damage to all their stuff in the apartment. Yeah, you can't be doing that as a landlord. But the court fucked up. The court awarded the plaintiffs, the couple suing their landlord, the court awarded them £70,000. And they sent a check for the £70,000 to the fucking landlord. They just sent the money to the wrong person in the case. Well, the landlord just cashed it and disappeared. He's just they can't get a hold of him now. And this couple's going, hey, where's our money? What the fuck? And the court's going, don't you worry, we'll find him. And it's like, no. You need to get us 70,000. It's not like you have to get it from that guy. You need to give us another 70,000. And you're responsible for going and getting your money back from that guy. You gave it to the wrong person. That's not our money he's running away with. That's yours. But it's how do you fuck up that badly? Wait, wasn't it the landlord's money? No, so it was paid out from the court. The court was basically like a middleman in this. The court paid the 70,000 to the couple, or they were supposed to. And the guy would then own the court 70,000. Or owe the court 70,000, I should say. That way, the couple gets their money right away, and the landlord, who probably wouldn't have 70,000 available, could pay it over time, right? Oh, then he pays a monthly, whatever. Yeah. What they fucked up, they gave the landlord 70,000. He fucking bounced. And the couple sitting there going, okay, but we need money still. Scapular push-ups feels really weird. Not bar weird. I realize it's been a long while since I did them. I don't even know what a scapular push-up is. Hi, Techno Ray. Morning, Lynn. My Streakland will die today. The head director is at my job. I'm not allowed to have earphones. Have a good walk, Lynn. Unfortunate. The court will award the funds and then collect from the landlord's assets? Yes. They sound as good at moving money as Niji Sanji. Back? Welcome back. I want a drink. I'm like scared to bend over to the left now because of that nerve I squished. Yeah, the difference, Kumi and Icy Fire, is I don't think it was incompetence with Niji Sanji. I think it was direct maliciousness. I think Niji Sanji knew exactly what they were doing. Whereas this court giving the money to the wrong person was just, oops! We own everything that has been touched during stream hours, besides your home. Honestly, they'd probably try to say, like, we own anything that was touched off stream hours. You were in a private Discord call with another Niji Sanji VTuber, and you discussed stream ideas. Property of Niji Sanji. You don't own those now. You can't do those streams. When I was driving, are you talking about work? I remember that tomorrow I'll have my first day at work. What? Maybe it'll be fun. I never think work can be fun, but like maybe it will be. There's some people that I know enjoy their jobs. There was a guy, I went on a vacation to Florida, and this guy was a jet ski tour guide. He seemed to really enjoy his job. Maybe he didn't, because, you know, it's a service industry and he has to put a smile on. But, like, this guy, you know, his job was to 2 or 3 times a day get on a jet ski, go out to mangrove forests off the shore, and keep track of, you know, a group of people on jet skis, and talk about the mangrove forest, talk about, you know, the wildlife we see, talk about stuff like that, and then bring us back. That sounds like a kind of fucking awesome job. Let's hope in break I can jump and stream. The intent may differ, but the poor management is still poor? Yeah. The fact they seized talents' PCs and phones is... Wait, I didn't hear about that. They literally seized their PCs and phones? Was this, like, company-provided PCs? Or was this, like... This was their personal computer they streamed from? And when they left, they're like, well, this is ours now because you streamed with it. Because that would be insane. The troglodyte handyman work? I will go full garage on it. I see Haikumi. Nope, they seized all assets used for streaming. But, like, was this their personal computer? That's how disgusting the contract is? What the fuck? That's wild. I didn't know they did that. When did we learn that? Was that recent news, or...? Every now and then people say, like, it'd be so amazing and dreamy to live in Japan and to move there. And then I hear about some of the stuff with their work culture, and I'm just like, no. Never. It sounds worse than the US. Back when the Doki stuff was in full swing, the contract leaked? I didn't know that was in the contract. What the fuck, Steven stuff? I will throw hands and start clubbing people. You can go full garage on me, Riddle. Oi. Niji Sanji. The VTubing company Huntera that we've discovered in the past year is super fucking shitty. They took game accounts too. They took Doki's Fortnite account, for example. And she had to fight to get it back. What the fuck? I do kind of understand, like, oh, she probably should have gotten a different account for streaming when she was in an agency. For, like, Fortnite and Steam and stuff like that. But... That's wild. I can kind of understand it from the company's perspective also. So, like, if they had, let's say a VTuber like Kizuna AI, and she plays Fortnite, people would know, oh, this is the account on Fortnite that Kizuna plays on. And if suddenly that's a different account, you know, you'd want it to be the same account. You'd want it to be like, this is what they use for streaming. You want that to stay with streaming. I understand that perspective. At which point, I would say the company is responsible for saying, you have an account associated with Kizuna AI. So if you're going to play Fortnite or stuff like that, it needs to be, like, not your account. We will be taking this at the end. Also, remember, Niji didn't comp anything. All that shit is bought with the talent's own money. But they still seized it on contract severance. Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck, a Fortnite account? That's just a low aura move. Yeah. Niji Sanji sucks. We keep hearing about people that keep leaving, and it's like, man, I only feel bad for them. I'm so happy they're out of it. There's a VTuber that I really liked. I liked her YouTube stuff. Her name was Sunny Splosion. And she disappeared for like 2 years. And then when she came back, she was like, yeah, I was in Niji, it sucked, and now life is better. Niji-san just can't stop losing. What's next? Taking people toilet paper? Let me not joke about it. I don't want another lockdown. I kind of want one. We're kind of dealing with one now, Riddle. People are scared of the tariffs, so they're buying a lot of shit now. Things like canned food and toilet paper go out of stock regularly. Really? Uh-huh. Yup. People are scared of all the prices doubling. And so, they're buying in bulk. So funny that every time something bad happens with Hololive, Niji Sanji comes out with something worse not long after. Bird flu. It's not even 2025. That's why they're buying it, Riddle. Because once it's 2025, it's all gonna skyrocket. It's all gonna go up, so we gotta buy now. I'll be buying another new base station before the tariffs take place. Logitech hug. Was Article 10 of their contract that Liveverse must produce all their own streaming materials? Now on track to end, or Niji request, all materials must be returned to Niji? That's so dumb. All I know of VTubers is because some VR chatters use them to play desktop games sometimes. So, VTubing and VR chat is a weird, like, blend, right? It's, I feel like I said hi to you earlier, Grian, but hi, Grian. It's a weird blend because, like, it depends on what your definition of a VTuber is. If you're a weird purist, a VTuber has to be Japanese. Has to be Hololive. Did you just walk up and touch my butt?
Yeah.
Breaks your nose.
I've been doing that for the past week.
Yeah, but it was more obvious this time. I don't know.
SMH.
You didn't actually. I just made my president. I thought I said hi to you earlier. Because I thought I saw you. I saw you in chat, but I'm like, I don't remember if I did. Yesterday? I guess it was yesterday. Huh. Sometimes the days blend together. There were these weird purists back in the day, though. And they were like, to be a VTuber,
Fellas.
you have to be Japanese. You have to be HoloLive. You have to stream on YouTube. You can't stream on Twitch. Just all these weird rules. And it was like, if you didn't have these, you're not allowed to call yourself a VTuber. And it was like, what? That doesn't really seem like it goes with the spirit of what a VTuber is. That's just like some weird tribalism with HoloLive.
Elon doesn't know the lore.
What? I feel like I'm literally talking about the lore. I was of the belief that, like, a VTuber is just a virtual persona. Like, you stream,
Persona.
and there is a virtual version of you that people see instead of you. I wouldn't call somebody that streams with just a voice and no webcam a VTuber, but somebody that has, like, a character that represents them, whether it has a different personality or not, if there's a visual character that represents you, I would call that a VTuber. So in my eyes, like, every VR chat streamer was just by default a VTuber. But, like, a lot of VR chat streamers were like, absolutely not. I'm not a VTuber. I'm a VR chat streamer. And it was just like, I don't know. There was so many people arguing about it. There was just like, is this even really that important?
It was so important.
You didn't actually. I just made my presence known. My loader detect the squeak toy appears. Oh yeah, we learned what alpacas sound like yesterday.
Like a humming.
No, it's like the
Wow.
thing.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Pinched left cheek. Oh, that's crazy. I never heard of them requiring to be Japanese. That was one of the things. It was like, you can't call yourself a VTuber if you're not Japanese. That might be yesterday. It's a pixel. Do the alpaca judging noise. Brienne wave. We all know the first VTuber is Hatsune Miku. I don't think Hatsune Miku is a VTuber. Would you call that a VTuber? Because it's not like they're streaming. They're videos. But it's not even like a personification of a person. It's just like a character. I would say Annoying Orange or Kizuna AI were the first. Any virtual representation in any program counts for me. The same people who say, in order for your Elden Ring to be legit, you can't jump, use a horse, use magic, walk, breathe, have the monitor turned on. Basically. Every VR chatter is a VTuber, but not every VTuber is a VR chatter. Mario. Now we know what Pixel sounds like when not interacting with him. No, Miku is just an idol. It's an AI sound representing a VTuber. Well, technically it's not even AI, it's a synthesized sound. That it's never...
It's a Vocaloid.
Yes. It's never, like, generating something, it's directed to do something. The lore is that it's AI. Oh god, do you remember when, like, AI was getting bad press? And people were like, people love Hatsune Miku, but now that they're discovering she's made with AI, they hate her. And it's like, what? No, that's the lore, numbnuts. It's not actual AI.
I generally dislike the use of the term AI in literally anything because it's not real AI. It's always just like some. It's either just like a neural network or a general processing thing, but people put the AI term on it, and it's like, I guess it's an umbrella term now.
Yeah, Hatsune Miku is an instrument. Damn, this getting deeper. Like, bitch, if you add rules to everything, that's cool. Push those rules on others. Feel free to take a switch axe and go for... I found my blink. Comfy. I miss Lulu too. She was a freak, honestly. Yeah, I've been using neural networks for a decade, so I'll see how people have turned against their usage. It's not stopping me from using them. I like AI or neural networks in a lot of situations, right? When you see medical uses where it's like, this AI detected cancer in this woman's breast 5 years before doctors did. It's like, yeah, that's a pretty fucking great use of AI or neural networks. That is amazing. I'm not a big fan of, all the AI art coming out, because I'm of the opinion that robots should be replacing the tedious jobs, not the creative ones. The problem is, there's no, balance patch for real life. Sometimes the shitty thing is what's easiest, right? And so, AI is just easy to use for art and stuff. Whereas, it's probably not difficult to use for tedious jobs and factory work. But the situation of replacing all the jobs and making unemployment in a civilization be 30% to 40% to, 60%, that's a real problem that we're not super ready for.
Oh no, if you give it enough time, you could probably knock out most logistical problems that we have nowadays in 5 years max.
Oh, no, I'm not saying we can't do that.
Well, 5
Absolutely,
years
we
tops,
could do that.
Not max.
The problem, Pixel, is right now we want unemployment to be as low as possible because everyone has the right to a job. But how do you transition to actually no one has to work anymore? When you have to go through 20%, we have to go through 80% of people have to work. 60% of people have to work. 40% of people have to work. How do we decide who has to work and who doesn't? And we're also just we just have a lot of people that mentally are just no, people need to work. If they're working, they're not thinking about human rights. People need to work as much as possible. And so...
What is that called when you do that?
Oppression?
Controlled economics? What? No. It's like when you kind of force people into having jobs, but it's
Wage
should
slavery?
really just be determined by. No, it's I think it's controlled economics.
Mm-hmm.
It's to the point where, or it's a mix of it, I guess, in this instance, because the U.S. isn't really big on assigning jobs via fucking government branches, so it's more like a mixed economy in the United States, where it's kind of forced, but it's not.
I mean, using neural nets to try and replace human creativity is just stupid.
Really
trying to replace art or writing with AI is missing the point entirely. Yeah, and we're kind of experiencing that now, where a lot of the AI art is starting to pull from AI art, and it's getting worse and worse and more corruptive, and it's got that whole thing going on. I'm using AI to best find how to fold you in half 8 times. Remember to pat your robot after it did all his jobs? There is. It's just the balance patchers for real life are playing the game, so they write the notes to give themselves more money. Lol. The same problem exists for automation. People were against automated factories before too. The min-maxers found the infinite money exploit, and made sure that no one else can catch up. Not like the US has history of industry and culture built on exploitation. Misdirection. Government. Everyone have the right to a job. People. Can we have the right to money? Government. I remember watching the movie WALL-E. Good night, Elder. Sleep well. I remember watching the movie WALL-E and being like, oh my god. Look at how happy all these people are. Look at how they don't have a care in the world. None of them work. They just ride around on their little scooter chairs. And their biggest concern is,
scooter chairs are pretty cool.
Everybody's switching from blue clothes to red clothes. They gotta switch with them. That was their biggest concern. They were so happy. And ever since seeing that movie, I've been like, when do we get that? When as a society does that happen? But we don't have people who want, or we have people that don't want that. They look at that and they're like, everybody'd be fat. And it's like, no, no, no. Everybody would have time to do whatever they want. Most of them would probably work on fitness a lot because they've got the time to look hot. Like me, for example, I couldn't work out when I had a job because I just didn't have the energy and time for it. Now that I don't have a standard job, I have a lot more time for fitness. And so, like, it's just... The WALL-E society just looks so enticing to me. But it just feels like I'm alone in that, and everyone else is just like, no. We need people to have jobs. They need to be working. They don't have purpose without working. It's like, people can find their purpose. You've been auto-balanced to blue. Blah. We are at 3.9. Maybe we do finish. No, I don't think we finish. We're getting close to the end. I think we walk to Valhalla and then we're done. Imagine being fat and happy.
Fun when you
Sounds like a nightmare. I'm glad I'm being
tie-
protected from it.
when you tie like luxuries to a better job status, you know, like better insurance or like
Well,
better.
I wouldn't even call those
better other
luxuries.
things.
Hi, Archangel.
No, they're luxuries here. They're like necessities everywhere, but like here.
Hi, Kodiak. I
And like you can get like, you know, healthcare here in some states. you know,
Yeah.
Without a job.
You know
or, like, a
my
low-paying
stance.
job.
You know my stance on this. Basic human rights should be provided. Everyone should have healthcare. Everyone should have the same healthcare. I'm not saying like the things that I consider basic human rights are like super comfortable. You know, I think food should be provided. But I'm not saying like everybody can go out to a restaurant whenever they want and get Uber Eats all day every day. I'm saying like we have soup kitchens everywhere where you can get granola bars and gruel, but it's always available. You know, I think clothing should be provided to everybody, but not like designer brands. Everybody should have like a gray tracksuit. You good?
One? No, I just like touchy today.
Yeah, I can tell. You don't have to stop. I'm just like, what is going on? Why is this so
I'm
different
stopping
today?
now because you called out.
I was just like, what is happening? Why does he keep doing this? I just need to like see it and like acknowledge it. Go man. You know, I think a lot of these rights that I describe should not be like the best version of that, right? But like if you want to Uber Eats all day, if you want to go out to restaurants, that should cost you money. I would consider those luxuries. And if you want stuff like that, you gotta have money. And if you want money, you gotta work. I think tying healthcare to your job, to your employment, is absolutely predatory. Because how many people just put up with just shit working conditions and like just abuse from their employer because they can't leave? Whereas that's so much power. It's like, you know what? I don't need this job and I can just walk away from it. That means people gotta fucking take care of their employees. I mean, consider that the great artist composers only had the time to do that due to rich patrons removing money and lodgings as a concern. Yeah. Howdy. My favorite meme for real stuff. I used to be young and broke, but after working for many years, I'm no longer young. Yeah. Kodiak hug. As with the meme that's been circulating since the CEO shooting. No, don't start thinking about class awareness and artificial scarcity. Worry about identity politics instead. No. Pixel linked a great one, and after I saw it from Pixel, I saw it all over Reddit, which was the people are supporting this shooter, this murderer, gunning down someone in the street, and that's not okay. Being killed in your apartment, that's fine. being a child and shot at school, that's fine. And they just go off for, like, listing all the parts where it's like, it's okay to be killed here. But being killed in the street, that's also fine. But being a CEO and killed in the street, that's where we draw the line. Oh no, Pixel needs some hug.
Really living in that Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dune protein bar. XCOM 2 style. Bro, that was Will? Will linked it? I thought it was Pixel that linked it. Now I want to check.
No, it was Will. Who's Will?
It was Pixel. I don't think Will posts in the Discord much. I have a feeling Riddle's just talking about something else. Did I just crash Excess Overlay? Yeah, I fucking did. Okay. Desktop 1. Where's Steam? Do I not have a Steam? Oh my god. This was a mistake to open this. Okay.
Is Reddit crashing your browser?
I didn't open Reddit. What?
Oh.
No, just excess overlays crashing. And so my windows are all like frozen for me right now.
Let it go.
And the solution is we come to...
I almost called you Steven. I don't know why.
Huh, that'd have been weird. The solution is to come over here to Steam, close Excess Overlay, and launch Excess Overlay. And then we get back on the treadmill. Increase our speed back to 2.5 because I can't actually pause the treadmill. Open this. Hey, it's working again. Bring this up.
You know what's not working? Those gosh darn Zoomers. Not just kidding.
Gah. Notepad. It's crazy how one single event has made half the US corporate interests go full mask off, but they don't give a shit what happens to anyone not running a Fortune 500 company. It's crazy that, like, they don't really consider what their actions look like, right? So they are pursuing the death penalty and labeling Luigi a terrorist, which is like, hang on. You didn't do that for the 200 school shooters this year. Why is this guy worse in your eyes? Right? It's so, like... They're giving it so much attention that they're, like, glorifying it. That they are, like, letting us know that it's a real important issue. And I don't know if anything's gonna come of
What do
it.
they call it? The Streisand effect?
Maybe?
Streisand effect?
I don't know.
Barbara Streisand?
I have no idea. Going to war on Zoomer Pixel? CEOs need a special hotline for their safety. It's like... It's just so ridiculous. I don't know. I want something to come of it. I want change and reform, but the level I want it on is massive and... I'm kind of like in a defeatist mood, especially with the election of just like... How do I change anything? And really, the answer is just talking about it, trying to educate people. Trying to get them to not vote against their interests, but... right now it feels very uphill. The head of NYPD, the fucking money bag of a family. Also, I'm getting called a copycat for just saying, "You people are next," when denied for insurance, but on a $100,000 bond. She has since been let go. She is still on criminal record registry. She is still, like, down in the system as having committed a crime. But they have let her go. It's just... it's not like they are creating a martyr that will spawn copycats. Simple. Kids ain't worth the night they were created. Killers of hundreds are worth gold bars. Killers of hundreds or killers of CEOs? We're at 4.3, and I can see the end. So what video do we get next? Please don't be Star Wars. Please don't be Star Wars or War Within.
Devil pops up on your shoulder. You can just say you're at 5. It'll be fine.
No.
I didn't see you there, son.
Curse of
I
Hoth.
just came back.
Hundreds. That's why killing a killer has them shouting terrorists. What? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I see fire. You're saying the CEO is a killer of hundreds. And so the killer of hundreds is worth money. So they need to... Okay, I get it.
Money.
Certain sides has protected kids when it comes to trans
Reminds me of
rights.
this book.
Also naval school shooters. Here's the thing, Air. The side that always says, you know, it's about the kids, it is always a fucking straw man for them. Because the moment they say protect the kids, it's like, okay, let's look at the statistics of it. Who is actually hurting kids? And when you look at abuse of children, it's not coming from trans people. It's not coming from gay people. It's coming from a lot of teachers, a lot of police officers, a shocking amount of religious people, like pastors and people in the church. It's like, when you look at the numbers of who is hurting kids, it's not trans people. Religious leaders, politicians. When you say, let's look at solutions, right? We need to protect kids. Should we provide childcare so that the single mother who has to work 2 jobs has a place for her kid to be protected? No, that's always off the table. Should we look at investing more in schools so that they have, you know, more protections and better education? No, absolutely not. Anytime somebody says, we need to protect the kids, it is literally just, I am bringing this up because I don't like gay people, I don't like trans people, and saying protect the kids is a universally agreed upon statement. Everybody wants to protect kids. Everybody agrees they're innocent and they should be protected. And if I say, we gotta protect the kids, the implication is that you don't want to protect the kids, therefore I'm vilifying you. That is what that statement means. It's, I want to make you look like the bad guy. PRB lists some keys. Hi, Riddle, it's never protect kids, religious leaders, politicians. It's see how good I am. I take care of kids, not protect the kids, but you cannot take our guns, or fund actual effective social programs, or mental health, etc. Ringo, I am the bad guy. Kids suck. I don't like dealing with kids. But even I will be like, you know, they're innocent. They often don't have a good sense of right and wrong, but that's why they need to be, like, taught properly. You can't leave them to their own devices, because if somebody doesn't teach them, hey, bullying people is wrong, they're gonna grow up to be a bully. Innocent, I played Among Us VR. They are innocent, Octal. They don't know right from wrong, and they need proper instruction. Right from wrong, I don't think is an inherent, like, instinct for us. It's a learned behavior of society. Of society! but it's an important one. You need to teach
We
sympathy
live in a society.
and empathy as early as possible. The moment someone learns, don't do that to people, because you wouldn't want someone to do that to them. The earlier they learn that, the better. And you know people that never learn this, right? You see, the guy that's 25 and is like teasing a dog through a fence, right? You see the guy that's the woman who's like 40 trick-or-treating with her kids, and she just takes the whole thing of candy because she hasn't learned, like, you wouldn't want this done to you. Don't do it to others. You want that lesson taught to everybody as soon as possible. As goes the time-honored classic every few months. No way to prevent this, as only country where it happens daily. I think this video is like 45 minutes. That's not so bad. That's not fucking Star Wars. Although it sounds like Star Wars right now. The key was just under my nose. Kids are just a reflection of us. We're jealous of how innocent they are. Even though I want to commit a felony when a kid is screaming. When I'm trying to enjoy my B-Day burger in McDonald's, I still want good for them. My parents that taking their kids around smashing pumpkins? Yeah. The important thing is to point out a problem. It's not your job to find a solution. You just have to be the megaphone so people are aware and leave. I guess. The rich kid not be stingy and share. You know things are bad when they have to make Batman not a corporate old money playboy. God. Did you see the Santa video from Saul JJ Global? With, holy shit, Santa's real? Yeah, of course he's real, Batman. Like, literally everyone knows this. Children know this. Oh, you never brought me presents. Well, were you on the naughty list? Oh, fuck you, dude. I was an orphan. Pretty sure the rich billionaire kid got everything he wanted for Christmas. Maybe I didn't need to bring you anything. Well, shouldn't I have at least gotten coal? And you know what, Batman? I think I do have a present for you. Is this my mother's pearls? It is, Bruce. It is. Your mother was on the naughty list. Rich people are always on the naughty list. It's just like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, the people arguing the CEO is innocent when he literally makes business and policy decisions, kill tens of thousands, is insanity. If we were following orders isn't a legal defense, then I was only giving them sure as fuck isn't. Yeah? Yeah. If you can't think of a problem, blame video games. It's a pretty common scapegoat. Oh, God. Oh, God. You know what's weird? They haven't called the new Batman woke. He was raised by a single mother. Survivor of a school shooting. Is anti-gun. Oh, my God. Well, I mean, they idolize the Punisher global. So, I don't think they're putting too much thought into it. It's more like, haha, he punched bad guy. Yay. Don't get me fucking started about video game argument. Just blame Marilyn Manson. I'm about to rant. Eric, calm down, breathe. Krampus put the hit on Bruce's parents.
I love the Punisher.
Yeah, so do police officers.
Oh,
Which is weird.
I see a lot
I
of
like him
people.
because of different reasons.
Yeah. I see a lot of Punisher stickers, and it just immediately says, do not interact with this person.
Yes. Yes, which is so tragic, because, like, the author of the Punisher fucking hates it. He's like, the whole point of the Punisher is to kill corrupted, like,
Typical.
people.
It's
Like, I think Punisher kills a lot of police officers. And they're just, the police have just, like, been like, yeah, we fucking punish the wicked. And it's like, you're the wicked. You.
You're
Okay.
the type of person that the
Literally
Punisher
you.
hates.
Okay.
He literally goes into a courtroom and is like, yeah, I fucking did it. It's like, what? That's like the most...
I'm a
I mean,
message away in
if you want
Discord.
to be betrayed like
Fucking
that.
send it. Get it off your chest.
And besides, I think... Oh, sorry.
All good. World's shortest training time and zero mental health infrastructure. Surely nothing can go wrong. Punisher was cool a whole 2 months. I mean, so it's one of those things that's like, I think the Punisher is cool. It's just what he's associated with makes me distance from it. Kind of like Rick and Morty. I think Rick and Morty's kind of funny. But god damn is the fan base for Rick and Morty so untouchable. Kind of like My Little Pony. I would call myself a brony. I like the first season of My Little Pony. I think it's well written and has a lot of good morals and stories.
Oh, we need to watch that.
But holy shit, is the My Little Pony fan base just like, oh god. Ooh. Yiker dogs. Undertale can get pretty insufferable. What's another one?
I used to really be into Undertale, and then it got popular. And I was like, shit, now it's run by fucking 10-year-olds.
Jujutsu Kaisen and My Hero Academy, the fan bases can get pretty insufferable. I don't think the creator
It's
meant
not
for
even
him
a
to be
good
polite.
insufferable. It's like a... it's like...
All good, all good. What is a good insufferable?
You know, like when like people are like fervent about something, but it's not like pushing the boundaries of like imposing, you know?
I know exactly what you mean. So Fausto is like obsessed with Talia from League of Legends. And it's like, it's not obnoxious, but it's like, bro, all you play is Talia. Hi, Amino. Welcome. Welcome. Five Nights at Freddy's community. I don't know if Five Nights at Freddy's is that good, but definitely the fandom can be insufferable. Elin, what was that? I tried to put a lot of extra sass in 2 welcomes for you. The legal system that protects you from the vast majority of consequences of bad behavior. In the country with the most excessive firearms count per capita. He is a very, very broken character. Next Elin avatar is a pony? No. It's part of the Five Nights at Freddy's community, the lore theory side. I cringe about the kiddos. What if I watch one of these programs and I'm corrupted? Just don't tell people that you like it. All I've needed is oh my god, the Gant. What is Ewan's cutie mark? Oh god. A pillory. Oh yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's and Sonic. V-tubing.
What the
What?
fuck's a pillory?
Huh? What? Huh? I feel very comfortable without 3 welcome.
Wait, oh fuck!
Look
Damn
it up,
it, Elin.
Pixel.
Wait. I was like, wait, what the fuck's a pillar? Oh, a pillar.
Crazy work. I liked it. Aloo, all of you lovelies. Alright, Amino, we're gonna exposure therapy you to 2 welcomes. This dependency on 3, it's not natural. It's unhealthy. Did the guy fall? Did I miss the guy falling? I think I missed the guy falling.
You missed the
Hillary,
guy
aka the Stocks. Hi, Froshiro. Aloo, all you lovelies. Oh no, I said something controversial again. He is skipping it. All Alive Niji Sanji VTubing. I didn't recognize it as thing. I don't know. I guess I should.
Global.
I'm
I'll
like
skip you.
in those things, right? So I'm like, oh, I don't want to say those are cringe. Those are bad fandoms, but like they fucking can be for sure. 3 welcomes,
Like
I
those
demand.
weirdos that play VR chat.
Or I jump off from the valley. Go ahead, jump. You don't die of fall damage in this game. Wait, do you? You don't die of fall damage
Yeah.
in Final Fantasy. Now I don't remember with Guild Wars. I think you do die of fall damage. You'll res for nothing. Definitely fits with Ewan's inner interests.
Death penalty's not a thing in Guild Wars 2. It's
Yeah.
fine.
You are ignoring me again, Mother, and I am not even acting out. I didn't even ignore you! Guild Wars had those gliders, didn't it? Yes. But, like, if you don't activate your glider, I think you will just... I haven't found any insufferableness in VTubing. But I'm also not really in the community. I can tell you that there is some. There's definitely some, like...
There's a lot.
VTubing is such a, like, wide thing that it just covers everything. You're definitely gonna get shitty people in the VTubing community that, like, go after each other for the stupidest reasons. Like, I love Iron Mouse. I think for the most part, she has a pretty good community. But I have seen people who, they have a VTubing avatar that is a short cat girl with pink hair. Or not Iron Mouse, Neanners. And people be like, cat girl with pink hair? You're literally just copying Neanners. Fuck you. You fucking clout chaser. And it's like, if you think Neanners was the first pink-haired cat girl, you're an idiot. If you think this is like just, there can only be one, you're an idiot. Like, there's so much stuff like that. It's not Neanners. It's AI me from Omega Strikers. Hi, Kyo. You'll in depth acknowledge the VTubing message. The same as FNAF and Sonic. May I see your face at least when you welcome me? Yeah, I feel that last welcome with something. I can show you my face. Doot. Hi, Amino. Welcome, welcome. That's gonna be your welcome for now, okay? You're gonna get 2, but they're gonna be spicy. And this is your exposure therapy. Okay. Hi, Nyashu.
I thought I was muted.
VTubing nowadays is broad as, like, Hollywood. I think of cringe VTubers. Nuxtaku pops up almost instantly. I like the stuff Nux talked about in the past. I did think, holy shit, this guy just talks in a way that I think is cringe. Like, you know when you just hear somebody and you're like, this dude is fucking cringe. There's a lot of VTubers and streamers that, like, they put an extra personality with the things they say. They just, like, they talk in a way or talk about things that's not typically normal. It's just a little extra. Or at least I think that for a lot of people it is normal. But sometimes there's definitely a limit where people do it too much. And I'm like, I just see this as cringe now. I can't believe Yuland is a Neanners clone. I'm eating deer crackers. I'm not surprised. Hi, how is you? I'm good. I might be getting a treadmill today. Yo, Santa is on stream? Didn't you know, Yuland? Each hair color can only be used once. Omega Strikers. You know who really likes Omega Strikers is Sappy.
What do you mean? There's 60 million colors. Just pick one.
Okay, Deal a Seal, Peepa Walker. I saw Nyashu the other night. And it was so funny because Nyashu's mute. They don't talk much unless they get comfortable with somebody. And so it's just me and Eto. And Nyashu was like, oh, I get to unmute. Oh, I have so much to say. And they were so nice and just like, just like being too nice and sweet to Eto and I. And it was just like, I'm not used to hearing your voice. I'm also not used to just this many compliments. Just like any other mute, right? I don't know if that's just like any other mute. Because there's a lot of mutes that just, they never unmute. They just never, like, turn the mic on. I thought of a welcome for me. Attention, the pussy wagon has arrived. Got it, Air. I will commit that to memory. In fact, I will go and get an audio filter that sounds like a megaphone. So I can turn that on and go, attention please! Attention please! Everyone, the pussy wagon has arrived! I love it. Am I welcome to be suck a dick, dumb shit? No! I can only hear Gilbert Godfrey trying to purify Nux's soul whenever he speaks. Recently I had a picture made of my OC and Asher's outfit. Who is Asher? Oh, the hair color? It's like Afro Samurai. They need to kill each other with the same hair color. Just like any other view, right? I miss Sappy. I can't believe how badly the surgery went. Should have never brought him in to get fixed. Hell yeah, never. No, don't. God damn it. My introduction should be Target acquired. Asher, bro? I always told her in chat that she's great. I just never did in person. Asher is our orange abs mommy? Oh. I want to see a picture. Oh, Asher from Omega Striker. I actually do know who it is. I do know. I don't know, the hello would work if you want me to have one. Oh, no, you got one. I like that. Attention! The pussy wagon has arrived. No. Do you want me to give you the pixel, the one that they came up with? The hello. Sent you one? Okay. All I can think of is the Street Fighter collabs. With, it's Guile and Alex having a conversation about all the rejects from Street Fighter games. And Akuma comes up. And he's like, yo, what you two dudes doing? You ready to light punch, heavy kick some pussy? That's all I can fucking think of when I see the word pussy wagon. They're like, get out of here, Akuma. You're in every game. You don't belong here. Holy shit, the Street Fighter class. Was that 20 years ago at this point? There's no way it's that old, right? Oh, God. I think it's getting close to 20 years old. That is an uncomfortable thought that I'm having. I don't like thinking about that. Sent you one? Okay. I remembered who Asher is, but I still want to see it anyway. Holy shit! Oh, I like that, Kumi. I like that a lot. What did this idiot send me? By turned off your brand, I meant drinking blank brand wine. I got that. I love you, Ellie. She might not still be here. Ellie is in the Netherlands right now. You're talking a lot of shit for someone in dick sucking range. Did you just unmute and then, like, nod without saying anything?
Yeah. No, I was saying stuff, but you couldn't hear me.
It very much looked like you stared at me, looked down at your hand, unmuted, and then just nodded silently again. No, that's just a work in progress. The finished one looks even better. Hell yeah. Ellie is in the Netherlands.
It's like a driving test. It's like, can you be mute without being mute? That was a practice run.
I can't be mute when driving, which isn't what you're focusing on. But when I drive, I become my mother and talk to the other cars. That was a stop sign. You should have stopped at that.
Oh, no. It's just like, I'll just say it's a practice run. I don't know why I mentioned driving, but yeah.
You take after your mom or your dad more?
I think it's really hard to tell. I think in most things, I take after my mom. Like with this, I take after my mom. 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 And then I do something where I take after my dad, and it makes people go, holy shit, you are your father's son. Like, when I do something that's like my dad, it's incredibly like him. More so than all the little things that I take after my mom with. Let's go, Jongens. And I thank you for it. Was probably what was said. Yeah. Hope she can eat some Ollie Bowl. I don't know what that is. I made clips for you. I hope you're happy, Lofam. Ellie's so close, but yet so far. I mean, Euland. I appreciate the clips. I like it when people make clips. Some people make clips that's like, they just went to use the rewind function, and it published, and it's like, you don't have to publish it. Like, there's a few clips that I'm just like, I don't get this. When we go to Elite, and we're probably going to raid Elite today, when we go there, he will do a shout out of me, and we'll see, it'll pull a clip. And there's a good chance I go, why was this clipped? Huh? What happened there?
Well, is Twitch still doing that thing where it publishes even if you don't press the publish button?
It's supposed to have stopped that. So it's not supposed to anymore. But sometimes it just seems like it fucking does. Oil ball? Mobile auto publishes?
It just occurred to me. The stream info's back at the bottom of the screen.
Oh. Wait, mobile
Good.
still auto publishes? What? That's your Sneeko's annoying ass voice. Watch my clips. I'm not
Yeah, still
doing.
streaming.
I believe so. I'm not doing anything with my
That's
clips.
sad.
So I'm not like, hey guys, I need you to clip. I need you to clip. I need you to clip. Core uses her clips. Koyo uses his clips. Leafeons uses hers. So they definitely like ask for them. They're definitely like, hey guys, I really appreciate it when you do this. Lofam uses his. I appreciate
I've
them
used Euland's clips before.
in that I like seeing a good clip and a shout out. So like, you know, I go to Elite, he does a shout out and a funny clip pops up. I appreciate the clips in that moment. I also like it when it's like, oh, we can just go look back at them, right? And be like, oh god, what was happening here? That was such an unhinged day. I remember that. But like, growth-wise, I'm not using them at all. Lofam demands clips. I'll always clip if something worth clipping happens, and I'm not busy. I clip for stuff that I want to remember. So like, if somebody does something really funny in a stream, I'm like, I want to see this 3 years from now. I want to like, have a conversation with them and be like, hey, remember when you were a fucking idiot and did this? Here's the clip of it. And they're like, oh god.
I'm surprised the one with Foss got so many views.
Which one?
Where you're like, this idiot cannot find his way out of a window, and then a moment later, I found it.
So I am not inclined to provide them. I thought the clip you were going to talk about for a moment with Foss was the, holy shit, Foss, I can't believe you said that. That's why your dad left you. And he just looks up and goes, what?
God damn.
Then he runs around laughing his ass off. That joke is like, it hurts me a little to say it, because I'm like, it's not too mean, is it? Please laugh. But Boss fucking loves that joke so much.
That plant likes getting roasted, it sounds like.
A little bit. What other stories do I have? For One Piece, Kazuki Yao, the voice actor for Frankie, is retiring. And he's just full retiring from all roles. And so they have announced that there will be a new voice actor for Frankie and the other roles that this guy did. Here's something a little crazy. The previous voice actor was like, now that you have the role of Frankie from One Piece, I pass on to you Frankie's Speedo. Here's his underwear. And it's just like a red Speedo, and the dude's like, oh, great, thanks. Do I really have to fucking keep this? He's just, there's a picture of him holding it.
You have to wear it.
There's a picture of him holding it, and he's just like, yay, I didn't know this came with it. I like Frankie as a character in One Piece. I think he's cool and fun. If anyone ever says to me, Frankie is my favorite character, I'm like, oh, that's a red flag. I don't know if I want to know you as much as I did a minute ago. You're going
It's
like
fucked
the
up,
clips
Euland.
I made? Look, I've never met somebody that says Frankie is their favorite character that didn't turn out bad in some way. It's been like 3 people that's like, ooh, ah, You're cool, Euland. Thank you. You're going to like the clips I made. They're going to be part of a twit longer. Oh, God. Oof, I'll keep quiet then. Icy Fire, have you watched much One Piece? Watched or read? I cannot imagine Frankie being your favorite One Piece character. Probably Robin. Icy Fire seems like they'd be a Robin fan. On my way to Bonkyland, yeah? And I'll thank you for it. I need a drink. Jokes aside, honestly, Usopp is a solid character to like as a favorite character. I feel like Usopp fans are struggling right now. Usopp hasn't done fucking shit in like 10 years. The last time he had a one-on-one was Fishman Island. He didn't do shit in Punk Hazard. He was helpful to the story in Dressrosa, but he didn't have a fight. He didn't have a fight in Wano. I don't know if he has a fight in... Shit, I forget Vegapunk's Island. Absolutely love his character development. John One Piece is my favorite character. My favorite character has always been Shanks. Okay, so I always like Shanks from, like, the first episode you see him. And then when you learn how much of a badass he is, it's like, oh, cool. When it came to the girls in One Piece, I was like, Monet. I really like Monet. The Harpy, the Snow Power, the green hair, the personality. I fucking thought Monet was so fucking cool. And she is the one girl they fucking kill off. I literally can't pick favorite characters. If I pick a favorite character, they're gonna fucking die. They, like, never kill the cute girls in One Piece. Go ahead.
It's like when you pick character. I mean, it's like when you pick influencers, you know?
Wait, what?
You know, every time you're like, oh, this influencer is cool, and it's like,
Oh.
you turn out to be a shitty person.
Yeah, that has happened to me once or twice. Although with one of them, it ended up being, you know, a smear campaign, and I kind of feel bad for it now. The week I learned about Bungo Taiga, the next week, the Twit Longer came out. And we've since learned that, you know, Bungo Taiga is cool. It's all the shitty mod and stalker, and I feel bad for Taiga, but that definitely happened where it's like, oh, Taiga's so cool and funny. And then Twit Longer drops. Sure. I'm not saying they're perfect global. I'm not saying they're the best ever. But I'm very sympathetic to their situation, for sure. I'm still unsure about Taiga. Yulin Taiga collab? Probably not. There's things about Taiga that I don't like. I think they're very funny. But I think they have that, like, that hunger for growth in numbers that makes them seem a little cutthroat now and then. It makes them seem like they're too driven. That they are too, like, needy for success. And I don't typically like that in content creators. I don't think it's a problem, you know, some people want that, and great for them. Look, I've held back even Korra's stuff to say about him. The person in our circle that I've heard talk about them is Lofam. Now, Lofam's reason for not liking them, like, I don't have a problem with that, but I made it to the time skip. Said I made it and stopped watching. I'll see bits and pieces here and there. That's as much as I see now. Spoilers, sure. You and Taiga collab, no riddle. What happened to Taiga? Oh, it says Dog Eat Dog World. Sure you haven't talked to her about it? Probably. What happened to Taiga was they're the femboy VTuber. They had a guy that gave like $500,000 or some crazy amount of money overall, and they wanted to like be with Taiga, and Taiga was like, "Look, I'll take the money and I appreciate it, but like, no, you cannot just buy me. I'm not just going to like marry you because you did this." And the person ended up being like, maybe. The person ended up being a crazy stalker.
Oh.
And they have, are we talking about the sexy tomboy Taiga? Or the femboy one? The femboy one. Not the tomboy. Taiga also had 2 mods that were like, "I want to date you," and Taiga was like, "Yeah, not happening." Hi, Kyle. The 3 of them have since, like, worked together to write a massive twitlonger to, like, make Taiga look really, really bad. And Taiga was canceled because of it. However, there was people who did, like, an investigation, like, we want to see, you know, how bad Taiga is, because they're saying they're innocent. And they found that a lot of it was, like, fake, with motivation, and just a smear campaign by these 3 guys. In fact, that one stalker guy has, like, regularly admitted. Ewan skipping the 4 other mods that took part of that doc. Global, I don't have, like, a PhD on the history of Taiga. I remember the stalker and 2 mods. I don't think there being 4 mods instead of 2 is the most important piece of information. People did, like, a deep dive investigation on this and found, oh, Taiga, maybe not the nicest person, but, like, he's kind of innocent in all this. He is not as bad as this twitlonger makes him out to be. And this is the time for your thesis. Hi, Mr. Freddy Boy. Thank you for the follow. We're having a not fun topic discussion. Taiga has since then come back to streaming and content creation, but now they keep getting banned on YouTube and Twitch. Like, their account will be just full deleted and then come back, and then full delete and come back. It has been, content creation has been an absolute struggle for them. And they just have this really rough stigma of, like, everybody knows them as the one that got canceled for various reasons. And the people that have spread a lot of this stuff, Twitch has been untouched? No, they've been unbanned on Twitch. I'm pretty sure they have. For various reasons, the people that have, like, there's been a lot of, like, news shows, so, like, Nuxtaku, who we mentioned earlier, he threw out Taiga's name and was like, yeah, this VTuber did a bunch of shit and was canceled. What a crazy thing. And then, like, Taiga message was like, what the fuck, dude? And he's like, oh, sorry, my bad. I'll clear up your name next time I'm on the show. And just didn't. He's been permabanned from YouTube since August. It's a whole thing where, like, he's just gotten such a raw deal because of other people. And, like, they've admitted to it, right? The guy that stalked him has said, oh yeah, I create bot accounts to report his YouTube because I hate him. And it's like, okay, this is a full admission of it. He should be unbanned immediately. And it just doesn't happen. It's a fucking K-drama. What has happened to him? Yeah. Friends are allowed to have different opinions on stuff. Doesn't help. Wasting 500k on one femboy? Yeah, you gotta diversify your portfolio there. At least I think. Okay. Want fucking money. Jack hug. Back up to 5. I got a gifted sub to Taiga's channel. So they aren't banned as of this past month. My understanding is that their Twitch channel will get banned for like 3 days, and then a week, and then a week, and it just keeps like coming back. Whereas the YouTube one is like permabanned. Yeah, Elon meant Twitter, not Twitch. No, I meant Twitch. He's permabanned on Twitter. He has been permabanned on Twitter. I didn't mention that one. I'm pretty sure his Twitch has not been untouched. I'm pretty sure he's gotten a few bans or suspensions on Twitch. Who are we talking about? The femboy Taiga. That's pretty damn lame. Just check, is he even banned from Twitter? Lofam, we are not talking about Lofam. I don't think Lofam's ever been banned, has he? 500k for gold and silver with diamond choker for Euland. Can't say I know them. I'd be surprised if you knew them, Kyle. The week I learned about them, they did a collab with Leaflet. And he did the Leaflet's Mom Has Got It Going On song. And I was like, holy shit, that's so fucking funny. And then a week later was when all the bad press came out.
Cool.
And I was like, oh, I really like this joke, and I don't want to make it anymore. I know Lofam, I don't know Taiga. I would be surprised if you didn't know Lofam. Oh, why is this video so fucking
Lofam came
quiet?
back the other day.
Huh?
Lofam came back the other day.
What do you mean came back?
They started up streaming.
They
for
didn't.
like a month.
No, they didn't stop
or a
recently.
week. Oh. Thought he did.
He said he was thinking about it when he did his I think it was like 3,000 followers. I don't remember what the event was. We were on the bus to nowhere, and he said he was thinking about stopping for 6 months. But then he just didn't. I know Lofam. Hi Lego, cutie loaf. Elon, I didn't know you liked Oyakadon. I have so much to DM you. I have no idea what Oyakadon is. The 3D event? Yeah. 4K? That's what it was.
Announcement just said he's back, but I guess he never left.
Ellie, enjoy the food there. We love Oyakadon. We're at the end. We're at the fucking lodge. This is the video I recorded with you, Pixel, by the way. I don't know if you recognized it.
Yeah, that one where you fucked up a lot and you kept
I
getting mad
literally
about it.
didn't. Fuck you. Oh my god. Abaddon, you
I'm gonna
on the
change
bed.
that story like every single time.
I know, but you just change it to the same thing every time. Yo, the one you fucked up a lot.
Dude,
I ate vegan KFC and vegan Stroop waffles. Nice. You and Oyakadon is like eating the egg and the chicken. Oh. 6 miles. And then it goes to Mario Lamento.
I bought a keyboard yesterday.
Yeah.
What about yesterday?
Do you know how
Yeah.
expensive my keyboard is?
On that whole lot. I mean, it's from my brother, but
Did you say it's from... Oh, your keyboard's from your brother.
no, it's for my brother.
Oh, okay. For a moment I thought you were talking about my
What are you
keyboard.
doing?
I just finished walking.
Yeah, I know that, but
So I was trying to center myself in the camera where you were standing. God, this guy. Ah, bring the Yoshi music back. Thank you,
I can finally
Octomage.
do this.
Drool, freshly made.
Fine.
Femboys on the moon. Woohoo, 6 miles. You did so well today. Well done, you. Hack a block.
Aren't you like that each leg, or you just happy to see me?
What is going on with my leg there? Is it off? No. I don't know what was going on with that. Pixel, don't tell Core. We funded the 1,200 keyboard for her. Fucking love this song. You guys, wait there. Hey, can I help
What
you?
is Google talking about?
I don't know. Where's my camera?
Dicks
Right
out.
there.
I'm just kidding.
It is not. I checked. Ah!
Yeah.
Why does Pixel look so familiar? Because he's here every day. I know I've seen that face somewhere. What face did you use for your model?
What? Oh. It's
Voice
like,
on the road.
Alan.
This here. Okay.
It's a very old base.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
We did
who
6
made it.
miles.
I got my Trello open, so I'll be able to tell you.
Hmm. I close this.
Keep all my model stuff in a Trello.
Keep all mine in a spreadsheet. This one and this one.
Analia.
Hmm.
Yeah, they have.
I imagine
they're the
what they're
maker
thinking of
um,
is, who do I know that uses that face, but... Yeah. 6 miles and now we rest. Ah. Okay. Forsen looks like you're about to crush him with a stone. No. Literally never. Where are we going? Go to this one.
Did I go to you?
I dropped a portal pixel. That place. Yeah, that one. We are in the foliage nook. Oh, I didn't grab my camera, so it's kind of just to the left of my shoulder. Cool. One last drink. Settings. Gliders. This map has a pretty good menu that you can bring up and down. It's really easy to just do it in your face, but it actually goes away. Hello, waste.
I was thinking of
Go on.
So I was thinking of doing like a project, but then I was like, man, that would be so much money. And I kind of just want to do my tracker project, like making slimes. So
Yeah.
I was like, not do anymore. I feel discouraged.
That's the place.
And then I realized, man, if only I had a lot of money.
Yeah. There also Huzaran salad. You should try it. Get the vegan ones. Cutscene looks too long. Cutscene. Are you from here? I missed the hyperrealism. It's the fucking goat eyes. I see. I go
Guys, it's
through.
me, Lele. No, I'm just kidding.
Did I go through all my stories? I didn't. I didn't get shit for Pokemon cards yesterday. The best thing I got was a 2-star Electabuzz.
That fucking sucks. I hate Electabuzz.
I also never really cared for Electabuzz. No Gauntlet this week or next. Arizona man arrested recording himself spraying groceries with pesticides. Helltaker guy made a new game. It's called Awaria. Your maintenance girl kissing ghost girls. It's free. Couple sued landlord over water damage.
Jerry?
Court gave £90,000 to the landlord on accident and he ran. Kazuki Yao, voice actor for Frankie, is retiring. Passed on the red underwear. Congresswoman who's been missing for 6 months has been found in dementia home. And then the two things I didn't talk about. Party City is going out of business.
No!
I forgot to tell you that actually, because I saw that in the news too.
Yeah, Party City, they've been like the place to go to for a long while if you need shit like balloons or just party decorations. And they're going out.
That fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get like shitty Christmas decorations now.
Yeah. Here's the reason I missed the portal. Oh. I liked Pixel's Goat Eyes. I'm from Krakow. We were a colony of the Netherlands, so most people go to study there. Both of my brother did study there. So I have to go on vacation there. You know, are you essential if you can be missing for 6 months and no one notices you? No. I believe that is kind of the exact... well, maybe I shouldn't say that. You know, you need somebody to be there when shit goes down sometimes, right? Now, I don't think that applies to a fucking congresswoman, but... yeah, I don't think she's essential. Nobody is partying anymore.
Oh.
This is bad. Really the darkest timeline. I'm visiting
maybe if she was a CEO.
I saw a
I'm just gonna make that
story.
joke from now on.
I saw a story on Am I the Asshole? And the story is like, I'm a 29 girl who, my mother has done this, you know, it's about, you know, my daughter and my family's divided on this. Feels like nobody's sticking up for me. I didn't know Am I the Asshole had this, but they have an auto mod feature where they have a bot that goes through your past posts and looks for statements of you stating your age, because it's a common thing for context to give your age and gender. So like almost every Am I the Asshole story starts with I 29F and my husband 32M, right? But their bot plays off of this. Their bot goes through all their posts, and so if you said I 29F in a story, it will then go through your other posts. And it was the bot found a month ago they had a story where they're like I 24F. And so the bot just as like its fucking programming was like, a month ago you said you were 24. Now you're 29. Your stories do not have any credibility. This is a fake story and we're closing the thread. And it was just like, holy shit. And the entire comments were just, you know, like, get fucking roasted, loser. Get out of here. And they downvoted him into oblivion. But, like, I just was really entertained that Am I the Asshole has added a bot that catches people out for this shit.
You gotta stay away from those AI generated Am I the Asshole stories, you know.
That's awesome. Don't need AI for that. Just good logic. Yeah. I mean, it's so like we talked about earlier, it's not really AI. It's just like a fucking auto checker. I have a cat on my lap. You guys can't see them, but I just want to rub their tummy. Oh, where my brother is living. Enjoy. Hell yeah. That was all my news stories. You have a cat, Elin? I don't know if I would say I have a cat, but I have a cat's attention right now. I have a cat on my lap. They're purple, and sometimes they're like a weird space cat. But right now they're just purple cat. It's Senril. Senril's on my lap. Glare? What are you glaring at, Global? I'll rub your belly, Elin, and I would thank you for it. Oh, neato. It was weird. Yesterday there was like, was it yesterday or was it Friday? I don't remember what day it was. There was one day where it was like, wow, nobody's live. And they're all starting to pop up today. This morning there wasn't many people live. But right now I'm seeing 5 good raid targets. Euland is kind of cute. Hi, Baldier. Today I should do some recording. I need to potentially buy a treadmill. Hi, Carface. I need to potentially buy a treadmill. I should do some recording. The Bell Salvis videos, I split in two. It was gonna be 3 hours and 20 minutes. And the Imperial side ended up being like 1 hour and 50 minutes. Which means the Republic side is gonna be quite a bit shorter. I feel like I should get more footage of the Republic side then. I should probably just look at, how long it'll be. I'm so glad you split it. I am too. The only problem with splitting it is that I wish I split the other videos now. I hate being inconsistent. And so I wish Tatooine was split. I wish Alderaan was split. I wish, what other ones have I done? I wish Hoth was split. And, like, to split those would be a lot of effort now. I'd basically have to re-record all of them. I'm not really keen on that. I can see myself doing it a little down the line, but... That's like when I'm like, man, what game do I record next? Let's focus on cleaning up some games for a bit. But right now, I'm like, I still need to finish WoW. I want to start Minecraft so badly. Oh, it'll be a while before I like actually clean up some of the videos. But yeah, once I get those 3 done, Star Wars, WoW, and Minecraft, I can see myself maybe cleaning up then. Today's plans: nap, treadmill, maybe record. I did plan out the route for the next zone. The next zone is weird. It doesn't seem like super cleanly split between Empire and Republic, so this might be one that doesn't get split. On my way to head Pat Elin. Hell yeah. 6 miles? That's good. I'm trying to think what else there is. I kind of want to play more Path of Exile. I don't know if I'll have time today. Oh! I finished my Warframe Loki. In Warframe, I was building Loki, and that thing finally finished. And so, I immediately subsumed him. The Warframe was like, thank you for creating me, Master. I can't wait to dispense justice in the unit. What is that thing? Why do you have me sitting in the chair? For anybody that knows Warframe, that's horrible.
Good care.
I've subsumed him. I gotta wait 24 hours now. I started subsuming at like midnight last night. Hi.
Is that like the equivalent of taking the dog out back?
Kind of. It's
More like chicken nuggets.
It's more like creating a robot to blow it up. The hell are you doing here?
What the fuck?
Hi. How is New Year's looking? We heard you say earlier. I don't know if your mic is picking you up.
Maybe it's a mimic.
Maybe she's
Mimic
just
Ellie.
like really in character with the whole deer persona.
Yeah.
Oh, I was muted.
then we're-
My bad.
Oh,
Oh.
hi, Ellie.
I was
Hi.
almost prepared to see some semi-realistic deer CGI start popping up all over the place when you say that.
At this point, accidentally muting yourself is your signature move.
Jess.
Jess.
Oh my
Hi
god.
there.
What's incredible is that we literally heard you unmuted. You were like, and then muted. And so it's like, it is muscle memory for you, I think.
Yeah, I'm a big man.
No, you're fine.
Bless this mess.
That's the opposite. That's what the opposite of what Pixel did earlier.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just invert my mute.
Hmm.
Yeah. And upload. No, but it's been super cool.
Yeah. That's good to hear. I'm hoping we see both you and Jess on New Year's. So I'm like, does Jess have 2 working computers? Does she?
Yeah, I think we're still waiting on some components to arrive in the mail.
Ah,
But yeah,
here's hoping.
you know. Yeah.
Mark,
Oh, you actually heard that?
Bark.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
Don't break the bank for it, please. Don't go buy a computer or something just to be on New Year's.
Okay, Euland, I won't do that.
I fully believe you when you say it like that. What is this dog barking at? 3D Ellie is a cutie.
Sorry.
BRB Welling time. See you guys later. Take care. God bless you all. I hope it goes fast, Riddle. Thank you for hanging out. You've got this tomorrow, Riddle. You've got this. Ball deer hug, barking.
Oh yeah, Whittle's got a job now.
They do. They do. Which on one
I
hand
wish I
I'll
had
miss
a
them.
job.
But I'll always be there to talk for Riddle. Is it time? Do I send you guys to Elite? They're playing
time.
Project Zomboid. Their goal is to get to Christmas by Christmas. So they have been like hardcore heavy duty going ham on Zomboid. Did Ellie get a new outfit? They did. Euland fucking Gauntlet. That was yesterday, Global. I want my Cairo time. Gauntlet was supposed to be yesterday, and it didn't happen. It will not happen next Saturday. Since you are ignoring my bonding attempts. Cairo and I have a pretty fun stream idea that we might do in the next couple weeks. Whole new base, so freaking cool and cute. Thanks for streaming, and have a good nap, Cuteland. I am going to have probably a short nap, but you know, I am definitely ready for a nap. Let's send you guys to Elite.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you for hanging out. There's a cool window this way, right? Oh, the fucking window always pops up there, though. Behavior. Look at me. Yeah, this is good. This map is hella comfy. Elite was where I first started talking in Twitch. Walking our way over. You stole the socials from me! This one is face tracking, but I'm on desktop on a Steam Deck. Well, Splash Raid Elite. They are probably gonna be streaming all fucking day today. But they're going for Christmas. I think they also want to build their house at the racetrack because IRL they are a shoutcaster for minor league NASCAR races. Steal all of the socials, keep Ewan at your mercy. Ellie with face tracking, my crush my heart. Not sure I can handle that. It's very cute. And Ellie is so fucking in love with it. That being said, thank you for keeping me company. We did 6 miles. Oh god, we don't have Hatton time tomorrow. Oh god, that feels so weird. I love you. Bye.